Mic check. Oh, mic check, mic check. What's good, big fella? What's up with my boy? How you doing, big dog? What's good with you? Let me make sure I got everything. Can you hear me good, straight? You know we gotta chop it up for a second. Okay, we good? Okay. How you doing, bro? How you doing this morning, man? Once again, I'm trying to work on the word good morning. I'm trying to say grand rise. Yo, are we good? Boy, I think I must be in trouble with them people today. Yo, we good, straight? On my end, it just cut out. Grand Rising, what your sister say? She an Eastern Star? Yeah, I be trying to. Okay. Don't people mess with my stuff, huh? Okay, let me see. So they still can hear me on YouTube, but they mute me on Twitch. Okay. So they still can hear me on YouTube. Okay, so you can hear me on Twitch now? I gotta tell you a story that happened this morning around 5 o'clock, bro. 5 o'clock, I gotta tell you what happened to me while I was on Twitter. I've been ranting on Twitter. Okay, y'all can hear me on Twitch. Now let me tell y'all. Okay, I had something that happened at 5 o'clock that I thought was so weird. I just had something that happened. I just went live about 52 minutes ago. As soon as I went live, everything cut off. Real shit. As soon as I pressed go live, I got a TV here, I got a monitor here, and I got a P and my laptop right here. Everything in my house it happened, bro. I'm telling you, when you start speaking about certain things, it's no conspiracy. That shit just happened weird, bro. Weird shit be happening. When you start just diving in on different topics, technology have a crazy way of saying, well, we don't feel like working right now. Like, what are the chances of all my monitors that's going black? My PC shutting completely off. My PC just shut completely off. But let me tell you something that really strange happened this morning. This morning at 5 o'clock, I went on a little rant. You know, I go on different. Y'all know I go on rants from time to time on Twitter. Let me get the music. My bad, I apologize. Let me cut the music off. All right. So y'all know I go on rants from time to time. Now, you know, these are my opinion. Twitter is for your opinion. You feel me? So, this morning, I was frustrated. Y'all know, everybody was asleep, so I was trying to do me a little studying. You know, that's the only way that you can be thorough at this thing called being a journalist. I think it's what they call it. I'm a journalist now. I think I'm a poor man journalist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm learning to be a journalist, I guess you could say. So, y'all know I've been doing this on Twitch for years. Y'all know I be talking about things, but I never just been this adamant. You know, I've been at it every day now. You know, on Twitch, I used to try to ease it in on the young kids because I knew they didn't want to hear all that educational stuff every day. And I knew, you know, by working with kids and by being a kid at some point, I knew that when people would try to tell me the right thing to do, I didn't want to hear that shit every day. When I was out there being a criminal, when I was out there being a bad person, I didn't want to hear people preaching to me every day. So when I used to do this stuff on Twitch, I used to do it every other day. And I try to slide it in, try to let them know my real message while playing 2K. So for the people on YouTube, if you wonder like how I get my clout, how, you know, what they call clout, I got my clout from being a great NBA 2K player. I've been doing it since 2K12, but I had a mission. My goal was to play 2K, and I told y'all on Twitch many times, my goal was to play 2K, get in good with the kids, and then be able to tell them about things that are going on in the real world. You know, but like I said, I knew I couldn't do that every day. But at the end of last year, I made a complete switch. I just had to go all in on my true purpose and, you know, what I'm here to serve. Like I said, I ended up giving up. I gave a great portion of my life up to do what I'm doing today. But let me tell you something weird. So I go on these rants from time to time. If y'all not familiar with me on Twitter. Wow, they did it again. So y'all, you know, but see, we used to this on Twitch. YouTube, y'all might not be used to this with me. On Twitch, we used to it, right, Stray? We used to this happening, right? Whenever I start talking about that real shit, we used to my stream start acting up. You know, Twitch, we used to this. YouTube, y'all, if you never seen it from me, you probably seen it from other people. Say I'm muted again on Twitch, yeah. So whenever you start talking about that real stuff, you know, you get in trouble for it. You know, they free stream. Somehow you just black out for no reason. So let's see. All right. So it looked like that's the goal today. It looked like the goal today is shut your fucking mouth. But we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna run the show anyway. Let me know. Can you hear me now on Twitch? Okay, I'm back now. You know, hey Stray, we've been here before on Twitch. Y'all know what it is. All right, but let me show you my little rant. So I went on a rant this morning. All right. What's good? What's good? Blessing. So I went on a rant this morning, right? I went on a rant. As you see, 5:52 a.m. I went on a little rant. Okay, we good now. But like I said, it might happen again. It might happen again and again and again. This is their way of telling you, shut your fucking mouth, go play video games, or go talk about some other shit. But don't be pointing out the obvious. All right. So I went on a rant. Let me go to the big screen. We went on a rant. I started off my rant. I was very irritated. I said, so women are fighting. And see, this is not the topic today, but I want to show y'all something that crazy that happened to me this morning. But this is not the topic. But I went on a rant talking about the Dana White. And I said, so women not fighting to get Dana White canceled, nor any of his sponsors have denounced their ties with UFC or asked him to step down as owner to go to therapy for domestic violence. Because y'all know, whenever and once again, I'm talking about this now. Now, mind you, we will not be talking about Dana White today. We did it day 4 yesterday, but I have new topics that I want to discuss about Dana White. We're going to do that tonight. So y'all know I'm going to do a morning stream, or I used to do an afternoon stream, and then we're going to do a night stream. So we will be talking about this tonight, but I'm just telling you what happened to me this morning before we get started with the show. So I made my comment, you know, I said, God damn, it's amazing to be white in America. Now, I know some people are not going to like what I'm saying right here, but it's facts. It's facts. If you still, we're going to talk about this tonight, so I don't want to go too far on it. I just want to tell you what happened. So as I'm going through my rant, right, when I got right here, real talk, my phone, as I'm typing this message in my phone, y'all, no bullshit. As I started typing this message, my entire phone just started deleting the message. You know how you hit back, like to erase a letter? Like say I put, when I got to Chad Willer, no lie, when I got to Chad Willer, and I put pleaded not guilty, and I put an incorrect letter, my phone started to delete the entire message. I said, bro, I was so shook. I had to look behind me like, is somebody behind me or some shit? I'm not bullshitting. My phone just deleted the whole tweet. Like I've been, bro, listen, you see all these words? Come on, bro. I would have to press delete. When I got to typing guilty, when I got to guilty, my phone just deleted everything I had typed it. I look, I was like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? Nigga, I was like, my phone was just controlling. So apparently, this is what's gonna happen today. I see today we in for a long one. So am I back? Am I back? Let me know. I see we just went out. So I just want y'all to know, apparently this is gonna happen today. Bro, he said, yeah, for now. This is what we gotta deal with. When you start speaking about shit like this, when you start talking about real hard topics that are going on in America, when you start talking about the vaccine, when you start talking about COVID, when you start talking about world domination, depopulation, when you start talking about all that type of shit, bro, you can look for something to happen, because this is how you silence issues. It's the same thing with the 2K community, bro. When you start speaking on a hard topic, you can look for some shit to go wrong. But like I said, though, as I was typing this shit, we're gonna listen. This subject right here, though, I don't want to stay on it. I just thought that was weird. I wanted to share that with y'all. We're gonna be talking about this tonight. So make sure y'all here tonight. We will be going in on this one more time. I did a live on this earlier. Y'all know I covered the Dana White situation, but I have some new stuff I want to show y'all. When Stephen A. Smith and Sharpe Bayless, and man, I can't wait to show y'all. Shannon Sharpe. But we finna go into the story now. We finna start the show. I just thought that was weird. I wanted to share that with y'all. As I was typing this tweet, man, it just somehow deleted my entire tweet. But we will be going back over those tweets tonight, because that's going to be a part of the show for tonight. But we're going to get started with today. So today we have a couple different topics, man. We have the Sharpe Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. We have the young brother I've been telling y'all we was going to cover, Damar Hamlin. We have him. Then we got niggas being niggas. They still not learning, but we're gonna talk about that. And we have, if you haven't heard, a 6-year-old boy shot a teacher. 6-year-old. Hopefully we make it to that. We gotta make it to that. And then we have some females. You know, we had to go over these females. You know what they out here wilding. So we got a lot of different topics today. But we're gonna start off with the Shannon Sharpe and Sharpe Bayless, and then we're gonna work our way down. So man, we got a nice little show. Shouldn't take that long. Also, we'll have a new Young Thug thing we have to cover, but we're not gonna do that this morning. We might do that tonight. So we got quite a few things we're gonna cover today. All right. Now, to start the show off, we're gonna get into this Shannon Sharpe and Sharpe Bayless. Let me go back to this tweet. Let me pull this tweet up, because this is a part of this show that we're doing today. I got a tweet, and I want y'all to be honest with me. Don't lie. See, one of the things that bothers me more than anything when it comes to, now you notice, and I'm not asking y'all to go like this, but the people that on my YouTube, I'm kind of a Kanye West of the Twitch community. So a lot of people try to stay away from me. That's why you will see people like my shit, but then they'll look at my shit and be like, man, I don't want to like that, because I'm connected in the 2K community. By me being connected, a lot of people are afraid to stand next to me because I say things that shouldn't be said. So if you're wondering why I have a lot of followers on Instagram, Twitter, but people, they don't really want to like the tweets, it's because Anonymous might say some shit that might rub the company the wrong way. And a lot of people that support me behind closed doors, like if I show you my DMs, which I would never do, behind closed doors, big dogs that are connected fuck with me. But they can't stand next to me because they're connected as well. And I used to be connected, but I you know, I went against the corporation. So if y'all wonder, like, when I show you the tweet right here, you see nobody like it, nobody retweet it. But if I go show you my other shit, oh, niggas be liking and retweeting. I just want you to get an understanding of why it's been up here since 608, and it got 105 views, but no likes, no retweet, no replies, and that's okay. But here's my point I want to make with this. Shannon Sharpe. We all know who Shannon Sharpe is. He is a Hall of Famer, ex-NFL player, a beast. You know, I know you young niggas might not know, and which I wasn't able to watch him play, but I done did the research on him. I've been watching Shannon Sharpe on Undisputed for years. I used to watch First Take with Skip and Stephen A. Smith, and then when Skip left First Take, I don't know, man. It's just seemed like him and Stephen A. Smith was a good duo, but when he went to Undisputed, him and Shannon Sharpe became like the must-watch media talk when it comes to football. And, you know, so I used to be into all that sports stuff. So when Stephen A. Smith lost Skip Bayless, I feel like Stephen A. Smith was still doing his shit. But it was just something about that Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless. It was funny. It was crazy. And so I went over. I left First Take and went to Undisputed. You know, so I've been watching Shannon Sharpe for a long time. This is a big guy, man. This is a strong black man. Please listen to my point before you just think I'm being racist or stuff like that. I'm making a great point. This is a strong black man right here who voiced his opinion about a lot of sports stuff. Y'all hear him. When it comes to talking about black athletes, these players' voices are powerful. They talk with them nuts. Y'all know them. Hey, yo, appreciate that love. Yo, y'all know what I mean when I say that, right? They talk with that, hold on, let me make sure. Okay, that was loud as fuck. Yo, appreciate that love, though. They talk with them cojones. So I'm finna show you. Look at, they got me again. They got me again. Hold on. They got me again. Okay, so YouTube still with me. Okay, I'm back on Twitch. Once again, when you saying stuff like this, you're gonna get my shit gonna go in and out. It's gonna go in and out. So just bear, it's gonna come back. This is what they do when you start talking about real issues. For my people on Twitch, y'all used to it. For the people watching me on YouTube, you might not know about this, but they do it. It's true. It's not a conspiracy. So as we see, Shannon Sharpe, a strong black man, we see how they talk about the Kyrie Irvings. We see how they talk about not just the Kyrie Irving. I don't want to just make it seem like it's about Kyrie Irving. They do it to all these sport players. They talk about these guys with their cojones. But watch, I want y'all to hear how. And I hate I don't have it. I can go get it, but I don't want to waste no more of y'all time. I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But if y'all remember, was it 2 weeks ago or last week? Shannon Sharpe felt betrayed by Skip Bayless over the Tom Brady situation. Y'all remember that? I know y'all do. Do y'all remember how Shannon Sharpe pulled? It was last week. Appreciate that. Y'all remember how Skip Bayless did Shannon Sharpe, his boy, over Tom Brady? And Shannon Sharpe felt so betrayed. I could go get the video for y'all just to show y'all. But if y'all ain't seen it, please go check it out. And you will see what I mean about somehow when it comes to them talking about us, brothers, they got the nuts and they strong. Their words come out powerful. Man, that mother, you know, they don't say no curse word, but y'all know what I'm saying. Their words are very powerful. They speak as if they nuts to drop. But when Shannon Sharpe when Skip Bayless disrespected the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe over his opinion on Tom Brady, Skip Bayless didn't like that. And he said some things that basically hurt Shannon Sharpe feeling. And we all seen it. Shannon Sharpe was hurt. Shannon Sharpe was so frustrated. He even wanted to go back at Skip Bayless, but you know what he did? He didn't even say it because Shannon Sharpe was about to go back at him. And I know I should have it pulled up for y'all. Shannon Sharpe was about to go back at Skip. He was about to say something about, well, you didn't even play for it. If y'all remember, he was about to say it, then he pulled it back. He was like, well, I ain't going to say that. So it was like, it was crazy how Skip Bayless didn't hurt your feelings. But when it comes to you hurting Skip Bayless' feelings, he wanted to protect Skip feelings. But they ain't try to protect none of these people's feelings when Kyrie Irving said he don't want to take the vaccination. And we're going to get on that today. But I want to remind y'all, my screen might cut out when we go to that. Shannon Sharpe keep pulling back. I want y'all to hear. This is what I see when I see strong black men like Shannon Sharpe pulling back. I want to ask y'all, when you see black men in the media getting crucified by their actions, aka every black man that have made a mistake in his career, and these analysts get to digging in on them, the Stephen A. Smith, the Shannon Sharpe, the Skip Bayless, all these people. What's good? Be honest with me, y'all. I know this might be a little touchy right here, this subject, because I know we don't like to talk about this right here. But I want y'all to be honest. When you see black people get crucified in the media by their action, and it's the opposite for a white man, for white men, what do you think about the psychological, what you think happened psychologically to the black man? If we being honest, as a black man, right, when I see the media attack, or not attack, let's just say they get on people like Floyd Mayweather for when he apparently assaulted the young lady, but they had no proof. They got on his ass. They got on Kyrie Irving ass. They got on Kevin Hart for making a gay comment years ago. They got on Kanye West. Any black person that make a mistake in the media, they on his ass. But when we see, as a black person, when I see the media give the white players a pass, I want y'all to be honest. Does that not affect you in some type of way psychologically? That's what nobody talks about. And we told to say there is no such thing as white supremacy. Once again, for my non-black people sit here, y'all know I preach unity. Y'all know I'm not a person that spew out hatred towards another race. Y'all know I don't get down like that. I have been on platforms many times saying I don't think we can get anywhere by ourselves. I think we all have to work together. But I'm asking you a real question. When we as black men see the media crucifying other black men, but when a white person do it, or a non-black person, let me say that, a non-black man do something, or a black woman, somehow the media give them a pass. And we're going to talk about that tonight. But I'm asking y'all, for my non-black peoples, I want you to think about it. What does that do to me as a black person? My boy say it affects me because the type of mentality spill into other areas, from sport to workplace into some household. Thank you, dog. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Non-black people, I want you to understand how racism is projected when we see non-black people getting a pass for something that a black person would do. Y'all would ruin his career. Javante Davis almost got canceled. We will be talking about the Khan situation tonight as well. Castanet, a young boy. Hold on. I should be talking about this right now because we got this tonight. But I got to speak on it. Let me see. They ain't counting me yet. Okay, we still live. Okay. Dana White got a pass on being canceled because everybody's saying Dana White is the owner. Dana White is the boss. But Dana White handed out many citations and violations to his UFC fighters. But somehow, I know I shouldn't be talking about this because we're going to do it tonight, but this young boy at Continent, it's nothing to take light. We're not doing it like that. I want my ladies to understand that. We're not saying that it's not a serious situation. What's good, big dog? But Continent was not the one who did it. But yet, the world right now saying cancel this young kid. Now, I'm not a fan. I don't watch him. But I know enough to know that the story goes that we'll cover this again tonight, but I'm just giving you, I got the videos and all that. But the story goes that Continent told this young girl who was drinking that she can stay at his place and she'll be safe. Blessing. Continent had no idea that a creep, a man that should be put in jail if he's found guilty, and if he really did what she said he did, he should go to jail. Continent had no idea that at this party, and I understand some of y'all gonna say, well, he told her she'll be safe. Well, we tell our kids they'll be safe when they go to school, but we have no idea a school shooter gonna go to the building and eliminate some of our kids. We send our kids to school don't thinking they'll be harmed. We go to church don't think we'll be harmed. So what I'm saying is, y'all really trying to cancel Continent, if I'm saying his name right, but y'all don't say nothing about Dana White. What does that say to black people? You think we supposed to live in this world and believe there is no such thing as white power? I'm supposed to believe there is no such thing as white power to see every black person that have committed a crime is televised, especially if you're a celebrity. And once again, y'all know I don't fight for celebrity. I'm fighting to show y'all a bigger picture. If they can do it to celebrity when it comes to stuff like this, what you think they'll do to little us? This right here is crazy to me. Brad Farr, somehow, he got talked about a little bit. Chad, once again, the stuff I'm talking about right here, we will be going over this tonight. I have the videos to go with it. So, but I'm just warming up. And it bothered me, man. It's bothered me that a grown beast, what does this do to our little black boys? Our grown beast allow this little white boy, this little white frail man to hurt his feelings and disrespect him. But guess what? When it comes to him standing tall back to the white man, he shed down like a little fish. Well, just move on. Skill, I'm trying to tell you, Skill. What does that say psychologically to us? That's what I'm trying to point out right here. How does this grown beast of a football player, Hall of Famer, allow this man, because he Caucasian? I'm not saying, once again, I'm not speaking hatred. I'm not speaking that we go out and attack our brothers and sisters that are not black. That's not what I'm saying. I'm asking, what does this do to the mental of a black person to see this? To see the media crucify black people, but give every white nigga a pass. What does that do to our kids when they see this? But let's get started with this.
Why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to Damar Hamlin struck me a little different. as a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down.
Ooh. Interrupt this nigga doing his monologue. Skip said, he said, hopefully. But see, if Shannon Sharpe, and see, this is what I love about you can have videos to tie to what you're saying. Because even before I seen the videos, I already had this thought. Skip Bayless just went in on this man about Tom Brady. So you telling me if that was Tom Brady laying down and they had to resuscitate him, revive him, because his life was coming to an end. And we come out and say, man, that's just Tom Brady. Let's get that motherfucker off the field. Skip would have got on his ass. But see, when it comes to white people, we so afraid of them. And once again, for my non-black people, please do not come in here and think that I'm preaching hatred. Please don't think I'm coming in here and I'm preaching hatred. Please. Y'all know I'm not like that. I don't preach hatred and race war, but I'm pointing something out that is severe to the black community and to, boy, I'm so happy I don't have a son. So when I see shit like this, man, if I had a son, bruh, how do I get him to be strong and be able to stand up to any man? Man, I'm so happy I don't have a son. And I say that I'm not trying to disrespect y'all that do have to raise a son, but you got to raise a man. And when he get to see stuff like this, a small nigga go down into he'll cover his head just so he don't hurt this white man feeling. But goddamn, when a black nigga fuck up, they'll tap through him. They'll run through that nigga. Oh, he should be canceled. Oh, he should go to domestic violence. So nobody ain't said Dana White. Dana White is able to laugh. We're going to talk about it tonight. Dana White was able to laugh about the fact that he slapped his wife down. How many if Floyd Mayweather would have laughed about, even though the charge was dropped, if Ray Rice would have laughed about hitting his wife, man, they would have had that motherfucker all up. Bro, you telling me Dana White was able to laugh and say we had too much to drink? Man, it was a lot to drink. Do y'all see the difference? This is what I mean about the world treats us different. And this is why I tell y'all, no disrespect to my black boys in here, to my black ladies in here. You have to play for keeps in this world because they not going to view you the same. And we have our strong black men like Shannon Sharpe. Look at this motherfucker. Look at that goddamn suit on that nigga. And somehow his voice is not as powerful when he talk to this little motherfucker, Skip Bayless. What happened to that strong voice when you criticize these black athletes? What happened to them nuts that you supposedly have? Them nuts don't exist when it comes to talking back to this dude. Listen to how he asking. But they demand that Kyrie remove his tweet. They demand it. They call Kyrie Irving a fucking idiot on TV. They call Kyrie Irving an idiot on national television. And demand he should be ashamed. He making the whole NBA look bad. But goddamn, why you can't say nothing back to this man? Bless him. So listen to it. He asked him. And guess what? Dude said, I ain't gonna take it down. Let's play that back.
The life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field.
His own brother. So he was really affected because his brother was paralyzed on the field. So he got some feelings. He got some heart there to see that this player almost died. Now, For my conspiracy theories peoples in here, y'all know I'm with y'all. But y'all got to remember, I'm a reality type of person too. So I talk on two ends. I talk on reality, so I can talk to the common person, and then I can talk on the conspiracy side. So for my conspiracy people, we're going to get to that. Just not today. Right now, we talking about reality. Y'all, for my conspiracy people, you know what I'm talking about. All right. But, so he got some connection. He just seen his brother almost pass away. So it really touched him. Not pass away, I'm sorry about that. His brother was paralyzed, so it really affected him. And to know that his partner across the table from him, where he worked every day, had no care in the world. The game should have just kept playing. I mean, it looked kind of irrelevant to me. It looked kind of irrelevant. That's what his counterpart said. The man he stood across the table from every day said that. So apparently, it touched him really bad. But let's listen.
Temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me.
Woo! Hold on. Wait a minute. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is critical to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Nothing is more important than a young man's health. He said that was the point of my last tweet. I'm sorry if that was misunderstood, but his health is all that matter again. Everything else is irrelevant. I prayed for him and will continue. That goddamn Skip. What Skip said? Skip said, y'all know how Skip do it. Hold on, let's look at that one more time.
Down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out.
Time out. That goddamn Skip is a bad motherfucker. That goddamn Skip is a bad nigga. Look at the face on him. That shit hurt, boy. That shit hurt, dog. To know your man's across the table from you can act like. Man, that goddamn Skip said, time out. I'm not gonna take it down. Fuck is you saying, nigga? Skip said, I stand on what I said.
I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Last week, Skip disrespected his partner in crime over Tom Brady haven't apologized yet. Skip haven't apologized by the young man. He haven't apologized about the tweet. So hold on. Once again, does this seem strange that I tweeted this? Because it seemed like to me the only people that have to apologize for things that they do are black people. It seemed like to me the only people that get punished for mistakes that they make are black people. It seemed like to me if you got the complexion for the message, God damn it, all you gotta do is stand on that shit. And ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. It seems like you can just say, oh, I had too much to drink. But if you black, you don't get those type of luxury. Chad Willer, who we will talk about tonight, said he pleaded not guilty in beating up his wife. Can anybody make sense of that? We're going to talk about it tonight. I just want to throw that in there right quick. A white man, NFL player, 6'5", beat up his wife so bad. She didn't do like the girl that tried to set up Javante Davis and not give her address. That girl was trying to do everything she can. Get y'all ass over here. This nigga is killing me. But somehow, Chad Willer is still in the NFL, huh? Chad Willer pled not guilty. How the fuck do a nigga like that get the... How do he even have an option to plead like not guilty? Like it's somebody else in the house that jumped on the damn woman. Man. God damn. Okay, let's continue. That nigga pleaded not guilty like it's somebody else that came out of nowhere and jumped on his wife. You the only one in the goddamn house, nigga. Who else jumped on him? I plead not guilty. Well, what the fuck? Can you do that? Can you plead not guilty and nobody else in this motherfucker? All right, but let's continue.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this strong black man right here. This is what I'm asking y'all. Man, are we really men? Or do we bow down to certain people? This strong black man got interrupted. He got disrespected last week over Tom Brady, all because he gave his opinion on Tom Brady. This man, he thought it was his friend. He worked with him every day, showed him no respect. You are so what? You a Hall of Famer. He's Tom Brady. Hurt his feeling, y'all. Y'all seen him last week. He was sad. You can't Skip, why you talk about me like that? So it's like, this strong black man, he don't even want to talk no more. Man, it made me feel like, damn. So it's best I shut my mouth when I'm talking to somebody that's non-black. That's the sense I get. I get the sense of when I'm talking to non-black people, I need to be very careful what I say because there might be some consequences behind this shit.
Time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back. Skip,
well, I thought,
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up
No,
this.
I was just going to say, Skip.
Whoa! Boy, look at how the tone, where's them nuts? Where's them same pair of nuts when they talking about other players? Shannon Sharpe is not a weak man. But because, he got to keep his job. So it's a fine line he must walk when on this Fox Network. And when Skip ain't having that shit. Nah, nigga, don't you come over here and try to ambush me and talking about me delete my tweet. I ain't delete shit. Skip standing on it. I'm just asking. Hey, guess what? And you know why Skip interrupt him? See, that's strategic. See, if I interrupt you and cut off your train of thought, dog, what you think that gonna do to you? That gonna make you frustrated. It gonna make you, no, you wanna lash out and get mad, but Shannon Sharpe did the thing, so he didn't lash out. What he did? Just go ahead, Skip. Just go ahead.
I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where Damar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him.
Look how soft he talking to that man, which is, it's good that he talking soft because when you talking to another man, you shouldn't be doing all that, because there's lines and rules that nigga can knock your motherfucking ass out. You know what I'm saying? So there's rules you must follow when man talking to man. See, women, for my ladies in here, what's going on right now is the equivalent of a lady, Skip Bayless, talking to a man. So the woman, Skip Bayless, can say what she want to say, and the man be like, man, listen, man, you better go with that bullshit, nigga. I call the police on you. Yell at me again. Man, they be tripping, bro. Y'all ever had a woman say that? Yell at me again, I'll call the police on you. That shit scary. Well, you be like, man, this motherfucker, she cheating now. She playing a dirty card now. Yell at me again. So all of a sudden now, he talking like, woo, he got a nice tone when he talking to this man. But boy, when he talking about these other athletes, that goddamn Shannon Sharpe, you can hear it in his nuts. You can hear the words. But all of a sudden now, y'all, look how soft his voice is.
And not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody.
Damn! Yo! The entire world is upset with Skip Bayless. And he's under the impression that this nigga wasn't going to bring it up. Look how much white privilege he got in his mind. You don't even supposed to bring this up, nigga. Fuck is the nerve of you, nigga. What is you bringing this up for? This is not your business. Out there you can say what you want to say, but I was under the impression you wasn't gonna. The nerve of this nigga. He thought that this man could not come and talk about it and they supposed to have a TV show together. The entire world is upset at Skip Bayless. And at this moment in time, His mind said, I was under the impression you wasn't even going to bring this up. What the fuck? God damn. Boy, what I tell you? That's what it looked like to be white in America. And to all my non-black homies, I fuck with you heavy, but you can never get me to not think that and see what I see. I got a lot of non-black homies I fuck with heavy, but I always know the truth. I never look at a nigga and think that I'm safe because I'm with my non-black homie. The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, I ain't never safe. And I ain't sitting here and asking for a sympathy. No, I'm pointing something out to my black brothers and sisters that haven't caught on yet. You live in a world where non-black people have more rights than you. And you keep believing that because you voted for this president or that president, at the end of the day, it don't matter what president in the office. They treat you like this. Not all of them. Not all of them. There are some good non-black people out here, but there are some ones out here that use their power. Yeah, it's the same thing. We got a Karen out here. We have a Karen out here for a reason. They use their power. This nigga was under the assumption that you wasn't even going to bring this up. Now, mind you, Sharpe Bayless, on the day that Shannon Sharpe did not come the day after this. Now, y'all know we're a little behind. Shannon Sharpe did not come the next day. Now, as y'all heard in the beginning, he said he not going to entertain while we speculate that he did not come. A lot of people felt like Shannon Sharpe didn't show up because he was really mad at Sharpe Bayless, but he didn't address it. Now, Sharpe said on the day that he did not come, Sharpe said that his owner messaged him and told him he need to clear that up. Did anybody see that? Because I want to make sure you seen that before I let you hear what happened. Sharpe said the owner messaged him and told him you might want to clear that up. So that's when he came back with the other tweets. Okay, y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. Now watch this. Listen to what he's saying right now. This is show you. Nigga, yeah, my owner got on me. My white boss got on me. But nigga, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, dog? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, my owner hit me up, but I was under the impression you wasn't going to bring this shit up. Nigga, who the fuck are you? That's what we are seeing right here. Okay, you didn't see it? Well, you know, I basically just told you. Sharpe said, you know, the owner messaged him and told him that he might need to clear that up because a lot of people they are upset with his tweet. So that's when he came back with the other tweets to talk about the health. But this was his tweet. See, this was his tweet before the owner messaged him. So it was that. Then the owner messaged him, and then that's when he came back with the other tweets. Okay? So listen to what he's saying now, though.
Not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay, I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up.
Hey, I was on there.
Because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanation. So clearly,
no, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Are y'all understanding what just happened? Did y'all just hear what happened? I just told you I can go get the video if you need me to prove it to you. I'm sure you don't think I'll just get on here and start lying on this, man. I can go get the video though. But Sharpe said his boss messaged him and asked him to clear it up. And you heard Shannon Sharpe just said it as well. Because Sharpe said it yesterday. Or the day, not yesterday, but the day before this one. Sharpe said his owner, the owner of Fox, hit him up and asked him to clarify that tweet because a lot of people was upset. All of a sudden now Sharpe saying,
the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanation. So clearly,
no, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Woo, wait. Boy, god damn. The nerve of you, you black nigga. Fuck is you addressing me about something for? The nerve of you. Who the fuck you think you are? Yeah, the owner messes me, but who are you to be coming over here? I was under the impression you wasn't even gonna bring this up. So one of the biggest fucking story at this time that's going on in the world, he was under the impression that Shannon Sharpe wasn't gonna talk about it. A former NFL player, a Hall of Famee, he was under the impression that I was under the impression you wasn't even gonna bring this up. What? Nigga, that's what you call power, dog.
Thoughts and prayers.
Damn. See, look at that. I was and left it alone.
Interrupting.
Okay? I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanation, so clearly...
No, they did not have... Nobody...
Let's go, Jen.
Shit.
Thoughts and prayers remain with.
That's that white power. I don't give a fuck what you niggas say. To me, I know what I see. I know when I see a nigga using his power. I know when I see a nigga who never had to apologize. I stand on what I said and let's move on. And guess what? They moved on. And so as a black person to see, when I see this type of stuff, it's just be like, okay, I get the message. At work, never challenge someone even though they wrong about something. Shut your motherfucking mouth and keep working, nigga.
Damar Hamlin.
That's where the focus should have been, and not on the football game.
Shit crazy. But we're going to look at some of the other people's opinion on this. As y'all see, Boosie, you know what I'm saying? He had his opinion. Yo, Bailey, you a bitch. He said, you a racist bitch. He said, if that was Tom Brady, you would not have said that. And everybody thinking the same thing. Let's be honest. Everybody thinking the same thing. If that was Tom Brady, Skip Bailey's not going for that. Skip Bailey's not going for you talking about keeping the game, keep the game going. But this is how it goes, man. This is how it goes.
He gotta say it. We ain't talking about an athlete that went into journalism. We talking about somebody that's been in journalism their whole life. He never was an athlete. Not once was he an athlete. So journalism is his thing, just like basketball is my thing. He knows what he's saying and when he's saying it. He not getting no pass for this. But now everybody on his ass, now you want to come with a lame-ass apology. And don't come on TV and say, we can't be insensitive to the situation. You wrote that tweet. Nobody else. Y'all stop.
Hey, but do y'all notice something? Y'all see the difference between how we have to apologize and we have to, y'all see, like when we get in trouble, man, we have to go to class. We have to pay a certain amount of money. But they don't got to apologize or none of that. They can just simply say, I stand on my shit and let's move on. But when a black athlete fuck up, boy, they have a list of shit to do. That's some strange shit right there. Now, here's go the icing on the cake right here, y'all. Stephen A. Smith. Come on, y'all. Y'all done heard, you gotta go in the world too. Y'all done heard Stephen A. Smith go in on the best of them. Let's listen to what Stephen A. Smith got to say about this situation.
And so I think on a day like today, a morning like today, when we sit there and we see Ryan Clark having to fight back tears and we see the passion from the both of you and we see Dominique Foxworth articulating and elocuting the positions of athletes, professional athletes in a way that very, very few can. The fact of the matter is I just want to take a moment to remind y'all that people sometimes are misinformed.
Yo.
Quickly learn about football right now. We care about man and the
hold on, let me get to it.
Has said about Demar
humanity. This is about the life of a young man and hoping and praying that he recovers and comes back healthy. We don't care about football right now. We care about him. My heart goes out to his mother because as parents, you quickly learn that real quick no matter what love you thought you had for another human being, there's nothing compared to the love that you have for a child. Parents understand that. Everybody understands that. And so to imagine his mother having to run down and to jump into that ambulance, wondering whether or not her son was going to make it. Because remember, we're watching on television and we're reacting to what we see the players acting like. We see Stephon Diggs crying. We see other players crying. We see the doctors coming out. We hear about the defibrillator being used, shocking him back. Because essentially, ladies and gentlemen, had they not been there, he would be gone.
Thanks.
That's the reality of the situation. That's how serious what transpired last night is, still is. So we pray for him and we wish him nothing but the best, and we're hoping and praying that he has a full recovery. To get
and just to give an update, if you haven't heard, they say he woke now. You know, he's doing better than he was. He's not in the same state that he was, as in critical condition. I think he's still being monitored though, but I think he's not in critical condition as he was. But like I said, now I understand there's two different sides to this. Once again, for my conspiracy guys, but we not on that right now. We'll be on that in a different time. Right now, we just on reality. Like I said, I live in reality. That's how I first started to notice things before I got into the conspiracy stuff. So I separate the two. So for the reality people right now, he's doing better. He did make a tweet, or not a tweet, but he asked the doctor about like who won the game, you know, and they told him like he won the game of life, so he was still here. So apparently he responding and, you know, doing things. So I don't know if he out of the danger areas, but I know he's doing better than he was.
To extend beyond that, because I've watched the coverage all morning. I've watched Get Up with Greeny and the crew doing a fabulous job. Both of you on there doing a fabulous job.
All right,
Dominique
he's going to speak on Skip in a second.
Word said resonated with me profoundly. What RC Ryan Clark said last night with Scott Van Pelt resonated very, very profoundly, because they're speaking about the humanity of football players and how far more often than not that is not paid attention to. Let me speak on behalf of most decent, God-fearing American citizens. Football players, I want to say this to the athletes in the National Football League. Part of the reason that happens is because you're so phenomenal. You're so great at what you do. You're so far above what the average person could ever imagine being able to put themselves through, to endure, that sometimes your greatness, your Iron Man tendencies, the duress, the stress, the friction, and everything else that comes with it that you put yourself through, we could never imagine not putting ourselves through. We know there's no way on earth that we would ever subject ourselves to that, because we're not capable of doing it. So as a professional athlete, when you're capable of doing it, it's hard to imagine ever seeing you in a position that we see Hamlin in right now. We can't imagine it. We look at these athletes and we marvel at the greatness, not just of your skill set, your conditioning, the manner in which you take care of your body. You look at guys run routes. You look at guys run up and down the field, and you're like, hell, I can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't even getting into the hits. You ain't even getting into the violence. Just the athleticism, the conditioning, the shape that you've got to be in and do all the things that you can do. Sometimes that lends itself towards folks taking for granted your greatness. So in Dominique Foxworth's case, he's absolutely right. There are some people that need to care more, that need to heighten their level of sensitivity, that need to recognize the fact that, excuse me, there's more to this than that. You got a collective bargaining situation going on when guys are negotiating and fighting for health care. It shouldn't be a fight. You look at what's going on the field. You look at what athletes subject themselves to every single week, and you're like, what's the fight about? Excuse me, they're putting their lives on the line. And last night we witnessed it in real time. So we take all of that into consideration. And Dr. Michael Eric Dyson, who you all have heard of, who's my buddy, he always talks to me about the difference between fast mortality and slow mortality. Fast mortality is last night. slow mortality, CTE, and various other situations that come about.
It's the realest thing he said up until he get the skip. And see, I agree with everything you just said. He talking real shit right now. But watch when he get to the skip situation. Watch when he address Skip Bayless. This is what I mean. They never hold the same energy, dog.
And how you, as a professional athlete, have to deal with it. We all have to deal with it, but you're confronted by it in a far more volatile way than everybody else. And so I think on a day like
I got some more of him coming tonight when we talk about the Dana White. Watch what he say about the Dana White situation. Like, and then I put him, and I show you a video of him talking about the Floyd Mayweather situation, or him talking about the Ray Rice. But when he got the Dana White, I'm going to show it to you tonight. This is what I mean by these people will go hard on other people that look like them. But when it comes to goddamn them white players, and I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. When it comes to them white players, boy, they nut just go away. They feel bad for them. Oh, man, it was alcohol involved. Oh, he didn't have to do that. I don't hear nothing about they need to go to therapy. I don't hear nothing about no counseling. They don't hear nothing about they need to get fired. But when they talking about these athletes, these black athletes, oh, they got to fucking be the worst of the worst. But we're going to hear him, though. He's going to come.
Today, a morning like today, when we sit there and we see Ryan Clark having to fight back tears, and we see the passion from the both of you, and we see Dominique Foxworth articulating and elocuting the positions of athletes, professional athletes, in a way that very, very few can. The fact of the matter is, I just want to take a moment to remind y'all that people sometimes are misinformed, they misconstrue certain things, but it ain't because, it's not always because of insensitivity. It's not always because they don't care. It's because they marvel at the greatness of you. And sometimes...
So he's saying Skip Bayless was insensitive because he was just amazed at how great the athletes are, that they play through injuries and shit like that. Another video, I don't have it here today. Skip said, I done seen players break their legs, the game continued. I done seen players get a concussion, the game continue. We see that. Concussions, injuries, okay, that we know the game keep playing. But a motherfucking nigga heart stop beating? You telling me a nigga almost died and you saying you want the game to continue? See, that's a different type of story right there. So look at how Stephen A. Smith is backing it up. Maybe he was insensitive because, but if this anybody else, I said that he basically did die. He basically died.
Situations like this remind us all of a humanity we take for granted when it comes to y'all, but it's because of your greatness. It's because of what you bring to the table. It's because you can do so many things that most of us on this planet could never dream of doing, that people do that sometimes. So take that into consideration and know that on a morning like this morning, we're all with Hamlin, and we're all with the NFL community, and we're all with professional athletes everywhere, because we truly understand that y'all are things we could never hope to be.
Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. Get well soon.
Hold on.
Athletes everywhere, because we truly understand that y'all are things we could never hope to be.
Hold on.
Could never dream of doing. It's because they marvel at the greatness of you. And sometimes situations like this remind us all of a humanity we take for granted when it comes to y'all, but it's because of your greatness. It's because of what you bring to the table. It's because you can do so many things that most of us on this planet could never dream of doing, that people do that sometimes.
Bro, it amazed me. It amazed me. Yo, what's good, dog? So, Skip get a pass from everybody. When it comes to Stephen A. Smith, they give niggas a pass. I don't see him giving Kyrie I didn't see him give Kyrie a pass for not taking the vaccination. I didn't even see them come out and apologize. We have people now admitting to the vaccination death toll. Nobody want to stand up and say nothing about it though. None of these people, they still out here promoting vaccination, yet you got companies being sued right now for firing employees over the vaccine. I don't see them say, we sorry, Kyrie. We sorry to the dude in the Warriors. You know, they made him take it. But at the same time, we see players dropping dead in their prime, bro. Some people want to say it's not the vaccine. If it's not the vaccine, then why are people being sued now? Why are people being sued now? Why is Fauci now in trouble? So is the vaccine good for us or is it bad for us? Make it make sense. I don't see how Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, people like them, bro, they can go in on niggas that look like them. But yet they be so calm and have all the right words to back up their homeboy. I can't wait to show y'all what he said about Dana White. And then I put the other videos about what he said about some other players. I can't wait till tonight. I can't wait to show y'all. It's amazing how they got all the excuses in the world for this man. And that nigga said, I'm standing on it.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? In today's video, insensitive after he video.
Let me see, I
want to hold y'all to Skip Bayless responding to the back.
I'll admit up front.
Now, this the video I was telling y'all when he said that his owner messaged him. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm still shook up by what happened last night to Damar Hamlin. In fact, I'm still wrecked. In fact, I'm not sure I'm capable of doing this show today. But after...
Man, you gotta be on. You gotta stop that bullshit. Oh man, these people be
barely sleeping on it. I decided to give it a try. Maybe I'll fail. Maybe we will fail, but we're going to try. We wrestled through much of the night whether to even do a show today because
bruh, stop bullshitting
in
me.
Our minds.
The same man that say he stood on what he said is now saying this is the one that Shannon Sharpe skipped. He didn't come to this show. After, the shit happened, he skipped it the next day. But this nigga said he don't know how he gonna do the show when he just said, I stood on what I said.
We almost can't win with this because the last thing we want to try to do is come off as insensitive to what this young man is going through in a life or death situation. The last thing we want to do is offend anyone by trying to do what we always do, which is to just talk about sports. Obviously, my partner Shannon Sharpe is not here today. I look forward to seeing him tomorrow.
All right, guys, that's it for today's video.
Damn, I thought he had the full thing. Damn. Shout out to Self-Talk. I thought he had the full video where he actually speaking on it, but I should have had that video. He said, Skip, he said, beat face shit. That nigga skilled, bro. So apparently, like I said, Matt Boyce and other people was speaking on it. Fuck, man, I thought that was the full video of him talking about it.
By now, we have all seen what Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe are going through publicly. Thus, Matt Barnes provides some behind-the-scenes insights.
I just feel of late he's been
they call him a bad face.
Very, very disrespectful and out of pocket, and that's normal. But he's been that way to Shannon, and you can see Shannon bite his tongue.
Bingo, what I said. This grown-ass beast of a player right here. This beast of a player got to get these custom-made suits bite his tongue for that little, as Brody said, Brody called him a bat face. This beast of a man right here. When he talking to that dude, he got to bite his tongue. He can't say what he really want to say. That shit just sound crazy to me. You said go to damn DPOV. He got the full video of that? I bet. Because I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all what he said.
Yo. Shut up, punk. Let me do this right here.
Hey.
You just walked in the door talking stupid.
Able to play football for the rest of that night, as you know. This went on and on and on to the point.
Yeah, he lied, basically. I'm going to move forward because we got some more topic to get to. But basically, Skip lied. He lied. I mean, the nigga crazy, bro. And people giving him a pass. I mean, y'all can go see it, though.
Deep breaths from not jumping across that table and wringing that man's neck. But I think Skip's day is coming. And it may not be from a firing standpoint because, you know, we know white men in this profession can kind of get away and do with, you know, what they want.
Facts.
This is what it is. And it makes good TV. Remember, controversy sells. So, of course, Fox are going to want to keep those type of ratings.
Now, let's be clear. Bayless being a pariah is nothing new. He ruffles feathers every chance he gets, disrespects players like Dak Prescott for suffering from anxiety and depression, goes after head coaches like Mike McCarthy for being overweight, and even wrote articles years ago, like he did 5 days after 9/11, with the title, Athletes Failed in Duty to Provide Us an Escape, writing, I spent Wednesday and Thursday hearing outrageous...
This nigga been tripping for a long time then. This nigga been tripping for a long time, bro. How the fuck you blame the athlete for giving you a way to escape? Man, nah, okay, we done with that nigga. Man, that nigga been tripping for a while, bro. So he blamed the athlete because of 9/11. They needed a way out. They needed to escape emotionally from what just happened to the entire world being in shock due to 9/11 and the planes and all that terrorists. So he looking for the NFL player to give him some entertainment to escape the pain. Man, this nigga tripping. That nigga been tripping for a long time, bro. All right, we're going to go into our next section. Segue. This is where we're finna talk about the vaccine. Some people going to speak the truth. Some people not. Now, as y'all know, I live in Florida. He says, Skip, been on that shit. As y'all know, I live in Florida. So this was going around. You know, a lot of people was hearing about this. Young bull. And I'm sure y'all heard or seen the article about how many players, athlete has passed away since the vaccination versus the last 2 years. I mean, the last 2 years versus all time. They saying a total of 1,000 plus athletes has passed away. That's a crazy number. I think it was like 1101 or something like that. That's a crazy number. That's the crazy number. But we got a couple people that are going to be talking about the vaccination. Like I said, me being in Florida, this right here was the big topic. And a lot of people been talking about the COVID shit. I keep telling y'all, man, a lot of people went into the hospital and didn't come out. A lot of people went in, especially elders. In my honest opinion, I think elders was a target by COVID. I think they targeted old people. Because you got to understand, if you take away the older people, then who can guide us? The ones that are guiding us. If you take away them, who can give us knowledge, information, remedies on how to survive without going to the doctor for every 5 minutes? The old people are the key to a lot of things in this world. And if you remove them, then the kids get to run wild. Look at the rap game. You take away all the old peoples out the rap game. Now you only keep the old ones that still want to be young. All the old rappers that had meaning, get the fuck out of here. Now you looking at people, NBA Youngboy came in the game at what? 13, 14, 15? Kodak Black came in the game, 14, 15? So you see, the entire rap game is full of kids. Then you understand and see why we have a high rate of kids following their favorite influencer as a rapper. Young niggas don't follow young niggas. There's no guidance anymore in the hip hop. There's nobody that trying to tell us to get out of the scene. I mean, we see the NBA Youngboy doing the Stop the Violence campaign. Is that for real? We hope. It's amazing because NBA Youngboy definitely have a lot of influence when it comes to the young kids. And we know what's going on. Now, we can pretend like we don't know, but for us grown people, we know what's going on. But we finna get into this. We finna look at, we got 3 videos of them talking about this situation right here. Now, I haven't seen them, but I'm interested to see what they got to say and if they're going to keep it real. Because like I said, a lot of people are not trying to get on this subject of how the vaccine is causing a lot of health issues. You don't got to take my word for it. I do my research. I didn't take the vaccine. I didn't catch COVID. My daughter did not take the vaccine. My daughter did not catch COVID. When COVID first came out, I admit I said it wasn't real. But after researching, COVID was real. But it wasn't real like as in it was an organic this virus. And I know we can't really talk about it like that, you know, but some of us take chances. It was made. It was something that was made up in the lab. So then when they pushed it onto the people, y'all heard about how doctor was getting paid extra money to make sure people didn't make it out alive? Like, it's a lot of information out here. It's a lot of information out here. Motherfucker was getting paid more money. People was going into the hospital for a shoulder injury, coming out with COVID. Oh, well, you got to stay here, or you, yo. How the fuck I came to y'all about something else? It's too much information out here. And I understand you can't really talk about it like that on here. And I just got a strike about something that I was talking about. So, but I say as much as I can without getting completely canceled. I say as much as I can. You can go do your own research. Doctor was getting paid more money to make sure you did not walk out the doctor office or the hospital. You can go research it for yourself. Motherfucker was getting paid. A lot of people made a lot of money. A lot of people made a lot of money to make sure motherfuckers did not leave. You had people that was elders. Look at that. They got paid an extra $13,000 if they said you died of COVID. You had people that were getting killed in car accident. They was putting them under the label of COVID death. See, it's a lot of people that know this shit, and it's a lot of us that we want to live in our comfortable world, and we want to hope that this shit is not going on. That's really what it is. Some of us are so comfortable right now in life. We got a good job. We don't want to believe that the racism still exists. There are some people right now looking at the world, seeing white supremacy work at its finest. And they just refuse to, man, that shit don't exist no more. Y'all just complaining. Are you not looking at these people getting crucified, but somehow all these white people getting passes? I'm not up here to spread hatred or preach division, but I'm asking you, with your own eyes, do you not see nothing wrong? But it's a lot of people so comfortable. They got a good job. They got their kids happy. They family good. They making money. They got money in the bank. They can take vacations. So it's like, I ain't looking at none of the other shit, man. Hell no, man. Don't put that shit in my face. Hey, bro, you know it's a lot of shit going. Man, let's go on with that bullshit, man. Man, I got my 401k, bro. You over here bringing up all this shit. There's a lot of people that refusing to see the real, dog. We got all these healthy people dropping dead. All these healthy motherfuckers. Okay, I ain't gonna say his name, but all right, man, y'all, listen, let's check out these videos and see what they got to say. Because once again, the information is out here. Some people going to talk about it. Some people not going to talk about it.
Let me tell you something. The NFL stand for not for long for a reason. The money don't last long. When you get through playing at a certain age, they ain't paying you no more. You got to keep up that lifestyle, and guess what? You go broke. The money don't last for long. You risking your body every night, day and night, training, getting hit, getting hurt. Last night, man.
Hey, bruh, who heard about, okay, I played basketball. I went to college. I played point guard. And some for my people that's watching me on Twitch, y'all already know this about me. I did not do drugs. I don't smoke. I eat edibles every other month. I eat an edible. I started drinking at around 25. I went to college and played ball, but it was after. Because I thought athletes did not do drugs. And that's what I thought. I thought athletes did not do drugs. I really believed that. When I got older and I found out, man, y'all, these athletes are fucked up. Some of these people are crackheads. They can't play without cocaine. They can't play without that adrenaline rush. Shooting that shit in them like steroids. Man, when I found out that this shit is not a joke, it's not a game. These people are really drugged out alcoholics. I thought people was joking when they said J.R. Smith was playing in the finals drunk. I thought people was bullshitting. But when you go watch these interviews, they have to pop so much medication because of the pain that they go through. People are hitting them hard as fuck. This shit is not the life for the weak. I thought it was a joke. But when I listen to these documentaries of these dudes, man, I had to pop a pill a game. Or I can't play without being high. I can't play without, cocaine. Some of them doing coke. I ain't saying all, but you go see the interviews of these players, bro. I just seen the interview of the wide receiver, how he said he was popping pills left and right, bro, to try to take away the pain. So it's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes with these athletes that we have no idea about.
Damar Hamlin of the goddamn Buffalo Bills suffered a cardiac arrest on national TV on Monday Night Football.
Hamlin made a tackle on Bengals receiver T. Higgins, an otherwise normal play in this game. Hamlin rose, took a couple of uneasy steps, then collapsed backwards. He was immediately attended to by medical personnel on the field who administered CPR and oxygen for several minutes before he was placed in an ambulance and taken to the university.
Wow, I just seen that comment. My great-grandmother was healthy until my family made her get the shot. She died months later. Wow. Bro said I played football. He said motherfucker do coke, said drink like a sailor.
of Cincinnati Medical Center.
Wow.
Damar Hamlin, only 24 years old, was drafted in 2021 from Pittsburgh. Yeah, he passed out. Everybody thought he died, man. The hit was just a basic hit to, I think, the right side or the left side of his chest, man. And when he got hit, he just stood up and he passed out. Y'all got to take note of that, because they ain't letting y'all know the real reason this happening in the NFL and the NBA. All these players sitting out with all these unknown illnesses. I'm finna tell you something. Not just Damar Hamlin done passed out. Jacksonville Jaguars. Uche Winery passed out from the Jacksonville Jaguars. He died.
Hey, who remember when that nurse got the shot live on TV and passed out and died? Anybody remember that? This shit ain't a joke, man. But once again, they want us to think that we crazy because we trying to avoid. You remember? The woman died on TV. The woman got the goddamn shot and died on TV. We all looking at the woman pass out right there, and she was dead. I said, what the fuck? And nigga think I'm crazy because I'm saying, nah, bro, they already got me when I was a baby. I ain't finna sign up for nothing. Yeah, nigga, they forced her to get that shit as a baby. Now you telling me I'm just finna walk in there and tell them, nah, nigga, hell no. I seen the woman die right there on TV. Shit crazy.
From a heart attack in his wife's home.
But tonight we are learning a former Jacksonville Jaguars player has died.
Exactly.
He was selected as a 5th-round pick by the Jaguars in the 2007 NFL Draft. His name is Uche Winery. Our media partners at the Times Union are reporting he was found unresponsive in his wife's home in Indiana Friday night. Preliminary reports say he suffered a heart attack, and there are no signs of foul play.
Uche was 38 years old. He was a
young stud. We're in our prime when we hit 40. We're talking about niggas 30s dying of heart attacks. Man, y'all better stop playing. I'm from the South. Dog. I'm from Mississippi, bro. You talking about niggas dying of heart attacks? Either you. We only hear about that when a nigga obesity, stressing. We hear that usually where I'm from. We heard about heart attack. It was an old person, and they were really, really big. Like where I'm from. That's all, like, so-and-so passed away from a heart attack. Well, that motherfucker big. I ain't never heard of a young stud pass. Now, like I said, where I'm from, after I was growing up, every time I heard about a heart attack, it was from food. Bingo. Fat. But we talking about young studs, bro. Come on, dog. We talking about athletes, bro. We talking about niggas that work out and train. What could be speeding up their heart like that?
NFL veteran and drafted in the 5th round in the 2007 NFL draft. Y'all got to think about this, right? So all these NFL players dying in their 20s and 30s. Why? Let's talk about it. Watch this. That BAP they made them get. Remember they say you got to get the BAP to play football. You got to get the BAP to play in the NBA. That BAP is...
Y'all ain't talking about all the military people. I got homies in the military. Ain't nobody talking about what's going on in the military right now. And I ain't gonna get it so far into that. I got homies in the military. They was forced to get that. You know what I'm saying? And I hear a lot of shit going on over there. And, like I said, some companies are being sued right now because they forced their employees to get the COVID. In the military, if I'm not mistaken, one of my homies said that for Biden still holding that shit to where if you don't get it, you can't rejoin. Is that true? That's what my homie said. Now, I ain't saying my homie a liar, but I just know how y'all be. So, for anybody in the military, in order to be re-enlisted, do you have to get the shot? My homie said niggas out there getting knocked down. But nobody in the media talking about that. Nobody ain't talking about how to... Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone then.
Causing blood clots. And they don't want to tell you that, man. They hiding that data from you, man, because you don't want to took the bout. They done psyched all these celebrities to make you go take the bout, and now they pay the celebrity they made tell y'all to go take the damn thing. They passing out. That's just like the doctor telling you not to smoke a cigarette, and he get in his car and he go smoke. That bout causing clogged arteries, and what you got to understand, if you in the NFL, the NBA, or you playing baseball, your adrenaline running, and your
that heartbeat.
Arteries are clogged and it's restricting blood flow. Your heart gonna stop, man, because the blood ain't got nowhere to go. Y'all got to look at this a different way, man. The NFL, the NBA, and all other televised sports advise their players, if you want to play and get paid, you got to go get the bout. Not a bout years later causing all these goddamn heart problems and brain problems and functions they ain't even telling you what's going on in the locker room, man. The only one that risked his salary and said he wasn't putting that poison in his body, the MLK of the NBA, Kyrie Irving.
And yet again, when it first happened, I asked for my people on Twitch, YouTube, y'all new to me. I've been doing this shit on Twitch though. But my people on Twitch, y'all remember I said, how come nobody's saying nothing about the lawsuit? Why nobody ain't talking about these lawsuits? There's a lot of companies being sued right now, but ain't nobody talking about this. Why ain't nobody talking about the Kyrie Irving lawsuit? Kyrie Irving has a lawsuit against the Nets. Ain't nobody talking about it because of the COVID shot. See, it's a lot going on right now that the media don't cover. It's just like the Dana White situation. They just let it go. The shit that is really important right now, how the COVID shit came out to be true, that you did not have to get a shot to beat COVID. People are being sued. Families that are lost loved ones are suing people for forcing them to, man, listen, you don't got to take my word for it. Just go look it up. Go look it up. Bruh, the Nets got to pay Kyrie Irving so much money, and New York in general. Like I said, you don't got to take my word for it. Just go look it up.
I said it, the MLK of the NBA, Kyrie Irving, he stood for something, and now people falling for anything, and they literally falling on national TV. Let me tell you something, man.
That's
Ron
facts, bro.
DeSantis, Florida governor, is suing the CDC behind their mandates of that bout, man, as new undisclosed research is coming to be discovered to the public, and he realizing that it's causing blood clots, man. I advise everybody that when it got the bout, I ain't saying I ain't judge you if you got the bout, but go get checked by a doctor right now, man. Go get checked for your arteries, man, because they might just be clogged, and if they clogged, man, you go get you some niacin or some goddamn cayenne pepper and get that restricted blood flow unblocked so your heart can continue to pump and flow and you could be here some more, man. I ain't never trust that bout because here it is. We got AIDS, we got kidney diseases, we got cancer.
Yeah, facts. I seen that. I remember seeing the firefighters, and I seen a lot of RNs, bro. A lot of nurses were losing their job, bro. You had a protest. I don't know where it was, but it's some white woman had went viral, bro. She had lost her job, and she came out and was exposing the it was some type of machine. Damn, I don't know the name of that machine. But it was some machine that they wasn't using, but somehow they was charging as if they were using the machine for the COVID situation, but the machine did nothing for basically to help people with COVID. And she came out and went viral. And man, I don't know what the fucking name of that machine, but it's a lot of people was exposing the shit as it was going on. And she lost her job. She lost her job, and she got people to try to, rally behind her and shit like that. Man, it's a lot of people was out here exposing this shit. But guess what? They was out here getting fired. If you spoke ill on vaccine, yeah, thank you. My boy know what I'm talking about. They weren't even using the machine. The motherfucker just dared. So they was out there charging all this money, and the hospital make that money. Appreciate you telling me ventilator machine.
And they ain't never ever came out with a bout that could cure that, but they come get a bout telling you to go get a bout for a disease that they made, the Rona. Think about that a little bit, man. Think about that. All these players that risk their whole life to play football, catch a ball, run a ball, throw a ball, want to get their mama up out the hood. They passing out, man, before they even get to their third year when that NFL pension is qualified. Y'all got to look at this the right way, man. If you got the belt, go get checked by the goddamn doctor to make sure your arteries are flowing and constricted and restricted so you could be here some more. I'm tell you right now, I ain't putting nothing in my body off about them people, because if people need a cure for being broke, they ain't offering no free money no more.
Damn, that's a bar, dog. Nigga, help me.
Doctor to make sure your arteries are flowing and constricted and restricted so you could be here some more. I'm tell you right now, I ain't putting nothing in my body off about them people, because if people need a cure for being broke, they ain't offering no free money no more. You understand what I'm saying?
That nigga said we need a cure for being broke, dog. Shit.
Free money got them people locked up right now with that goddamn PPP loan and all that. It wasn't free, ain't free. It come with a fee. Take the aura out of free. That's what a free is. Chuck what I'm saying now. NFL players passing out. Y'all gonna see NBA players passing out. Y'all gonna see Major League.
But guess what? They gonna cover it up. And they gonna cover it up. And you know the people, see, once again, y'all, you gotta think about this. The people that in their little bubble, that living their life so well, they gonna try to judge us like we crazy because we ain't following the rules. Oh man, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping. Y'all out here making everybody sick. How the fuck we making you sick? How the fuck we making you sick? You thinking wearing that little motherfucking mask over your fucking face is protecting you, dog. Stop bullshitting, bro. Stop bullshitting. You telling me you can still smell, you can still, goddamn it, feel the wind rush your motherfucking mouth, face. What is the mask stopping? But like I said, man, they got us so conditioned that half of the world, he said, it's help a little. A little ain't gonna save your life, bro. I ain't gonna get into it. Like I said, I'm not here, like I said, I'm not here to try to make you feel crazy or nothing like that. I'm just saying that, bro, are you not seeing what's going on? Once again, I'm a conspiracy theory and I'm a reality type of nigga. You feel me? I live in the real world and I look at what's going on around me. I don't just go with conspiracy. I don't just jump, even though I'm a conspiracy theory, I don't just jump over here and say, man, what's the conspiracy behind it? I'm looking at, when COVID happened, I'm looking at all the old people being taken out. And once again, if you take out the old people, who gonna lead us? We gonna blindly follow anything. We gonna blindly follow anything. Wait, kids are followers, but long as we got our elders, hey, y'all don't got to do that. Y'all don't got to do this. Here you go. I got some stuff gonna get you healed up. You ain't got to go to the doctor and pay all that money and do this and do that. But you get rid of the elders, they're going to have full control to do whatever they want to do.
Baseball player passing out because they went and put that poison in their body, man.
Bro, how many people that got the shot and still say they caught COVID? Like, I'm a nigga that never caught it. I never caught it. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, bro, my daughter never had it. I never had it. We ran while COVID was going on. We still was jogging. We still was exercising. All that. I'm just saying. And I see that show on Netflix. I seen that. He said he could say the same thing for Pluto. Bro. Like I said, man, I feel you.
Getting that back, man, and just to protect that money. That's why God say you can't serve money and God. You got to serve God. If you trust God, y'all got to think about that really the mark of the beast. God said the mark of the beast, gonna get that mark of the beast just to eat.
All right, now, let's check out this one. I want to check out this, and then we're going to look at one more to cover this, and then we'll move on.
Tonight, we are learning a former Jacksonville Jaguars player has died. He was selected as a fifth-round pick by the Jaguars in the 2007 NFL Draft. His name is Uche Nwaineri. Our media partners at the Times-Union are reporting he was found unresponsive in his wife's home in Indiana Friday night. Preliminary reports say he suffered a heart attack, and there are no signs of foul play.
I don't know.
video. Let's get into these. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, what happened to the young man yesterday? Hamlin, with him losing, he's still alive, so he didn't lose his life, but losing consciousness in the middle of a football game has sparked a lot of controversy, a lot of speculation. And let me just make a comparison just real quick. This player, who's a former NFL guard, he was on the offensive line, for people that don't know much about football, big guy. He had to be over 300-some pounds. He actually collapsed, lost consciousness, passed away, apparently with...
All right, so let me ask you this. My boy said, I just got into the medical field, so I'm going to see it a little different. You in the medical field. Does it pay to keep your patient alive with a disease? Or does it pay to cure your patient? We both know the answer to that. So no disrespect just because you got in the medical field. Let's talk real life. You remember, I told you, I'm a reality person, then I'm a conspiracy theory. They don't heal us, and just no disrespect, just because you got in the medical field, they don't do nothing. They prolong our life by keeping us alive with illness. They don't get rid of our illness. No disrespect. I'm just saying though, it don't matter about what the doctor, not all doctors the same. It's the system. The pharmaceutical company is the same. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's like I ain't trying to disrespect my G's. I'm just saying though, the pharmaceutical company is the pharmaceutical company. It's nothing positive from that. Come on. Look, we shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to go debate with you on that, dog. You know the real about that. You know what medicine is. You know what the trick of medicine do. It's 2023. We not going to pretend like we don't know the scheme of medicine. It's 2023, dog. Come on, man. Stuff is in the air to make sure we get sick. Then guess what? It's their foods, their fast food to make sure we get sick. So then we got to run to the doctor. We don't have good health care. Like, come on, dog. We shouldn't even have a debate about that. It's a reason bad food is out here. It's a reason that the air is polluted. It's a reason our water is polluted. We shouldn't even have to debate about that. We already know what it is. Pharmaceutical companies have been out here killing and doing all type of shit for years. So I feel what you're saying. You know, you just got into the medical school and not all doctors the same, but we know what the game is. Like, come on, dog. We shouldn't even have to debate that.
No foul play.
I mean, look at Dr. Sebi gone. Like, all the people that found cures to the world, that really found the cure, where they at? The people that really wanted to heal us. Exactly. You said we make a pledge. You know why you make a pledge? Why do you make a pledge to become a part of the medical field? Why? Why do you make a pledge? What's up? Why do I need to pledge to be a part of the medical field? Come on, G. You know why you pledge, right? It's the same thing a police officer. For all my police officers, all my military guys here, how many of y'all quit the force because you had to pledge to something that would be against your own race? Nobody talk about that, but we know it's real. How many people quit the military when they found out that they might have to go rougher and round up their own people when this curfew shit hit? Nobody talk about that, but it's real. A lot of people quit when they find out, oh, so we really do supposed to just protect that over there and make sure that these black people don't get out of line. Bro, I got real homies that are police officers, dog. They wanted to quit, but when they realized, okay, shit, I can't quit. What else job I'm gonna get? I gotta go work over here. So I got niggas in the military. See, we talk about this shit that they say, and I know. Good thing y'all don't know my homies, because I know some of y'all might try to, some of y'all in here are police officers, and I know you pledged to the blue. You understand? Yeah, so same thing for my homies in the military. So I ain't gonna say no name because I know that's against the code. But yeah, we talk about this shit. These niggas are not to protect black people. Police officers are not to protect black people. You make that when you pledge. Same thing when you pledge to medicine. You know what you pledge to. You know what you pledge to. You pledge to, yeah, we know we're not curing people, but we ain't gonna get into that. I know it's more to it, but when you break it down, what is real? It's medicine. Do they make medicine to heal us, or do they make medicine to prolong and to keep making money off us? Why is fast food the #1 food of choice in America? But if you go to another country, it's a practice. Bingo. It's a practice. I like that you said that. What's good, big dog?
He was in the bedroom at his wife's house. At 1 o'clock in the morning, she calls and said he was unresponsive. He collapsed in the bedroom and was unresponsive. Now, he was a raging lunatic. Now, I'm not saying this to disparage the man, rest his soul. I just want to make a point.
If you go do your own homework right now, don't take my word for it. Go look at all the celebrities, politicians, influencers that promoted vaccination and is not here with us anymore. Go do your own research. Look at all the people that have passed away that was heavily influencers, politicians, influencers, and celebrities that promoted COVID, promoted getting vaccinated. Go look and see how many that are not here right now. Go do your own homework. Once again, let me repeat that. Go look at all the celebrities, influencers, and politicians that are not here right now, and they was heavy on promoting the vaccine. And go look and see how some of these niggas was healthy as a horse. I was about to say a rock. Some of these niggas was healthy, had no issues. But goddamn, when they took that shit, they had an issue. No disrespect.
Point about factual information. He was a raging lunatic to the point where he said and made statements that he think that they should mandate all the Fauci ouchies and that people should go to prison. Now, I'm not necessarily as upset with him about his statements because I feel like he was deceived. Like a lot of people are in America, he was deceived.
Facts.
Now, he lost his life, unfortunately, and I don't know if it had anything to do with the Fauci ouchie. But in the situation where you are a 38-year-old man, now, of course, he was a huge guy. When you stop playing, your body probably ain't performing. That could have been the cause of his demise. But when you're 38 years old, you've been an incredible athlete probably for the last decade or so, and you just collapse and die. That, to me, is suspicious enough to say, we need to add this to the chart of whether or not we should be looking at how did this 38-year-old man who received the foul passes out unexpectedly. That is enough to investigate. But when you're talking about a man who took a center punch to the chest in a football game, he literally passes out immediately. I just don't understand how people are still arguing with me and saying, you wrong, man, you wrong, man. Too many of these have happened. Let me give you an example. If I brought my video guy in here right now and we were horse playing around and I decked him right in the chest, boom.
And see, that's what, I'm glad you said that. Passing out and dying is two different things. Passing out is when a player get tested from being unconscious. You know, they put him on the, they got a list for that. He can't play. He got to go through the, conscious, unconscious thing, whatever, to get back in the game. And if he passed it, then he can play. But some of that shit might take days, weeks. So I don't know why it's a difference between unconscious and a nigga dead, where they got to revive him.
He go, dang, bro, and passes out.
Yeah, the conscious. Concussion. Y'all know I be fucking up my words. Concussion protocol.
Explain to me.
Appreciate that.
Do you think it was or do you think it was because I punched him in the chest? I don't want to make it about this. It's really about the story of the young man that I was just showing. But I just don't understand how people are so weirded out when it comes to this vaccine. Like, it's almost as weird as people talking about people dying from COVID. The guy crashed in a motorcycle accident. How are you saying he died from?
Y'all catch that? When everybody that did their own research know that doctors was actually saying it. They was labor. Anybody that came into their facility, whether it was a gunshot war, whether he was in a gang banging shootout, whether he got stabbed, they was laboring it as a COVID death. And this is what I mean by it's so strange when I see highly intelligent people make this claim. Officer Tatum, a great, he very knowledgeable about a lot of shit. I watch him, as you see, I'm subscribed to him. But it's amazing to me when I see them say stuff like this, when we all know that them people was claiming anything that you die in when 2020 and 2021, any type of death, COVID. This nigga died in a helicopter crash, COVID. Like I find it strange when I see stuff like this.
God literally had a stroke and died. What does that have to do with? Compartmentalize, people. Same thing with the vaccine. Just because you had the vaccine and you died, don't mean you died from the vaccine. It doesn't mean that. Let's put two and two together. The young man from the Jags that I was just talking about, you can lump him into a situation that needs to be investigated. We need to look into it. We need to figure out, is he one of the test cases of many of these athletes we've seen drop dead, apparently for no reason.
Look at this. It amazed me. You can say it in the same sentence, but then, you still say enough to make people believe that this shit is not going on. He know it just like we know it. But I understand he playing devil advocate because you have a reality side of it, and then you have a devil advocate side of it. And I get it, man. That's what a lot of people do. A lot of these influencers, they play devil advocate. That's just like me. I'm a conspiracy theory, but I'm also a reality type of person. So I look at shit on the reality of it and what's going on, and then I say, okay, the conspiracy side of it. But I ain't finna sit here and sugarcoat it. Why these strong, healthy motherfucking men dropping dead? We know what it is. But once again, it's like you would say it, he said it right here, but then you would go back in the video and he'd be like, well, he got hit in the chest. You know how many niggas out there getting hit in the chest? How many niggas playing football getting they shit rocked? They ain't dying from it. They ain't dying. They getting they shit lit up. Some of these niggas getting hit so hard, them niggas getting paralyzed, but they not dying. This nigga died. Apparently, what they said. It's rare as fuck, but it's not rare for a person to get a concussion. That happen all the time. But it just amazed me, bro.
We need to put him in the test category.
Jordan.
The kid that passed out last night on the TV, he don't need to be in the category unless there's extenuating circumstances that will lead you to believe that it has something to do with it. Now, if he was running around the game and he just passed out during the game, I'd be like, oh, man, that's crazy. I ain't never seen nobody just pass out during the game. Maybe we should investigate.
Hey, let's look at that tackle again. Let's look at that tackle. Let's look at that tackle. Where is it? Okay, let's look at this tackle.
But when you're talking about a man who, that is enough to investigate. But when you're talking about a man.
Yo, y'all, do this even look like a hard tackle? Did it even look like he was hit in the chest? Or was it looked like a wrap-up tackle to me? That's not even a collision that we know will hurt a motherfucker. And I'm not saying that can't hurt him. I'm just saying, though, for us that watch football, like, come on, y'all. For y'all that don't watch football, you probably think this is a hard-ass tackle. Bro, this is a wrap-up, dog. Bro, this tackle right here, this is the average tackle. It's rare that you're going to see. Okay. It's rare that you're going to see one of them tackles where a nigga be like, God damn. Come on, man. I guess he got hurt on that shit. He said played in the league. He said that tackle ain't nothing physical at all, bro. My boy said he played in the league. That tackle ain't... Bro, I quit football because I got hit so hard one time. Y'all know why I quit football. I quit football. A nigga blindsided me, and that was my last day in football practice. I went to basketball. And I said, I ain't playing this shit. Because the main reason I quit because of the helmet. For my people on Twitch, y'all already know the story. But YouTube, I don't like the fucking helmet in football. I don't like where I can't see but this. The fuck I'm gonna do? So, this all I can see, and niggas coming from everywhere just to get them a lick. They ain't even involved in the play. So I got hit with a blind side. I was playing pee-wee football, and I told that coach, man, I ain't coming back. Y'all don't give me, you give me the used pass, my pass, they gave me the shorts that hang way down here. Man, what my pads on my fucking knees and my goddamn ankles? My pads ain't on my thigh where they should be. So I told them people, man, I ain't coming back to this shit. I got blindsided. Nigga hurt me. Got me sniffling on. Coach, I got grass all in my shit. I ain't playing this shit no more. I don't know what a lick look like. Man, but a wrap-up tackle? Come on, dog. No disrespect. We're going to move on to our next one. Hey, bro, listen, I quit that shit, bro. I wasn't playing that shit, bro. Nigga hit me dead hard. Hell no. But let's look at one more on this Damar Hamlin, and then we're going to move on to our next story.
OCO, freethinkers. You're now tuned into the realest historian on the planet. The best teacher you wished you had in school. Have your pens and paper handy and get ready to take notes. It's Dane Calloway on I'm Just Here to Make You Think Radio.
OCO, everyone. And the next topic we're going to get into is about the NFL's Buffalo Bills safety, Damar Hamlin. The brother was 24 years old. Last night, this occurred and it went viral, of course, because a lot of speculation was behind it. Live on the air, the medical doctors or medical personnel that were with those particular NFL teams rushed to his aid to perform CPR. It was a particular hit, and they're trying to state that this was a unique hit in which we see these types of hits all the time in the NFL, where they're stating that this was a unique hit where the particular player that was rushing with the ball, which was a wide receiver, I think his name is Tay Higgs or something like that. I could be wrong on that. He rushed into Damar Hamlin's chest, and, Damar tackled him to, try to prevent him from going any further.
Yeah, I knew
routine stuff. Now, usually when someone gets hurt or someone seriously gets hurt, they, the NFL and the ESPN and all the rest of the reporters, sports reporters will indicate that this is a serious injury. Now, they did, but this isn't an injury when you have to perform CPR. That's life or death.
Facts. That's the difference. It's not a fucking, he broke his ACL or tore his ACL or he disrupted a joint or something like this. No, a nigga apparently died.
Now, the speculation surrounding this whole entire situation is due to the fact that we don't normally see where NFL player has been hit that hard in the chest, number one, and number two, to the point where they just pass out. The brother actually got up after the hit, stood up, but then fell back on his back. He collapsed. It was abnormal. Now, minutes after, and this is what I'm going to get into, minutes after this situation happened, and I mean, as they were still performing CPR on Damar Hamlin, immediately YouTube was flooded with a bunch of doctors stating that it had nothing, and nobody even stated this at first, but they made sure that they mentioned inside of their videos that it has nothing to do with the jab. And I said to myself, that's odd. Why would you be saying that? Now I go to my Twitter, and there's a campaign of a.
That's why I fuck with people that gonna speak the real, bro. Because we can see that. We can see things that people refuse to see. When have you seen so many doctors on YouTube? When have you seen so many doctors on YouTube speaking on an NFL injury? Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me, when have you seen so many doctors speak on an NFL injury? Are you gonna? And the first thing, see, this is why I saved this video for last. Because those of us that paid attention to the things that were going on outside of just the football game, you've seen it. I've seen videos. I should have put those in my shit. But I know you've seen them. Man, it was niggas that had maybe 1,000 YouTube subs, 5,000, 10,000. But somehow they had millions of views explaining the situation that happened on the football field. And they made sure that they mentioned this had nothing to do with COVID. It was this, that. I said, what the fuck? I ain't never seen nothing like that. Never. I ain't never seen an injury in no athlete athletic department, whether baseball, football, soccer, hockey. I ain't never seen so many random pages of doctors coming on to speak about an injury. I ain't never seen it. Never. But they made sure that they spoke on it to say that it had nothing to do with the vaccine. That don't seem strange to y'all? This is why I say I'm a reality man, but I also believe in conspiracy. Something not right about it. We're in the day of the age of the internet. That's what you're going with? Bro, we've been in a day of the age of the internet. Or however you say it, bro. We've been internet savage. You don't find nothing strange about that, bro. Why the game is going on, why the shit is happening, YouTube is being flooded with random doctors. We ain't talking about niggas that got 1 million followers over here. We talking about random, you probably can still see it now. Random little doctors, random YouTube pages just popping up out of nowhere on your recommendations. Something strange about that.
Bunch of Twitter bots almost saying the exact same thing, stating, hey, it's bad for you to put Damar Hamlin with the jab. They were saying the exact same thing, just, worded it a little bit differently. That's how you could tell it was bots, not even from real accounts, indicating that people should not put the jab with Damar Hamlin. Now, we all know that something is wrong with that, because what we do know, what we can confirm, is that many people have dropped dead in many of the sports arenas, like whether if it was from soccer, whether if it was from baseball, that people that have took multiple jabs, whether if it was from the original one or booster shots. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse or any of that, okay? But from what I can tell, based off of the hit, that hit wasn't that hard. That looked like a normal hit that you would see 100, how many other times you get to see that type of hit in any game of the NFL. I mean,
I feel you though, big dog.
Of those same hits happening. This wasn't a helmet-to-helmet hit. This was a helmet-to-the-chest hit. Now, they're indicating that his heart stopped, like, right then and there. His heart, like, stopped pumping blood right then and there, basically due to the trauma that he received from that hit. And I don't think so. I don't think so. But once again, I'm not a doctor. But it didn't look like it. Another thing is that the rolling out of trying to tell people, hey, this is what it could possibly be. Like a lot of doctors are saying that this is not a routine thing of this happening, but it does happen in a lot of sports arenas, just not the NFL. To the point where you're having a problem with your heart. Like I can't even recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, I can't recall an NFL player receiving a chest injury. Like, for example, if it was an injury, I don't recall them having chest injuries. Like, that's not, and I'm trying to think, and it's been a while since I was watching the NFL, and, you know, I can't recall someone being injured,
common in baseball,
or having a chest injury. That's abnormal.
I'm thinking about that too, though. Not no funny shit. I can't think of. Yo, be honest with me, y'all. Help me think. Have y'all heard of a chest injury in a while? I'm trying to think though. Like, I ain't heard of a chest injury in years. I don't know if I ever heard of a chest injury. What's good, Dave? And I'm not even trying to be funny though. Have any of y'all ever heard of a player getting chest injuries?
They get hit in their chest all the time.
I ain't never heard of that though.
They tell the players to aim for the chest and not the head. I mean, because what else are you going to hit? You're either going to hit the back, the chest, the legs,
but nothing more than that.
When they tackle, you know, and when they collide, it's usually chest hits. And they're wearing equipment. Is the equipment not protecting that area? I thought it was. These reports are saying the guy hit him as if he got hit with some form of a dagger. You know, and the guy's a little bit...
Bro, say you won't hear about your neighbor going through that.
They're roughly around the same weight.
Now, we talking about in the sport world. We know chest injuries happen in real life. Quit fucking around, D90.
That, to me, is iffy. This whole situation is iffy. And another thing is, from what I recall, you have to hurry up and try to restart the heart within 1 to 3 minutes, based off of what I can recall. Now, once again, I'm not a doctor, but when they went to commercial and Joe Buck was one of the announcers and they came back from commercial, he said that he can only describe what's going on in the field. They have been performing CPR on him for the past 9 minutes. Now, that's pretty major, okay? Let's just say, for example, they got his pulse back. They got his heart jumping. That's a problem still because he's at risk of brain damage like after the first 3 minutes of trying to perform CPR and no pulse return. There are going to be multiple complications with a person. The pulse or the heart didn't come back after 9 minutes. You saw a lot of the players on the field crying. They're in disbelief. They're in shock. And what I think they witnessed was his death. Now, I'm not...
And Skip Bayless think that niggas gonna be able to play football after this, something like this. Look at these grown men, bro. They hurt. And Skip Bayless think the game should continue. That nigga, wow, man. That dry-faced nigga, wow.
That he's dead, but I don't see... And see, another thing is a lot of those doctors were saying that he has a strong possibility of recovering due to the fact of his age and the fact that he's an athlete. Now, I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then how is he even in cardiac arrest if he's healthy, athletic, and his age, 24? What in the world happened? See, there's an underlying medical condition that exists, and they're not going to talk about that. But I wonder, when did he take his last one? You know, as far as the jab is concerned, because that can't, a lot of doctors already came out, like Dr. McCullough, the one that they, the YouTube and all the rest of the social medias are trying to suppress his message. Like, I mean, he's up there. Like, they consider him number one in that particular field. But they suppressed his message, stating that the jab can cause dysfunctions in the heart for people, young and old. And I wonder if we witnessed that live on television and they're trying to cover for it. Like, I wonder. And that ambulance took very long to go to the hospital. In fact, there's footage out of the ambulance, like when the ambulance is leaving off the field, the ambulance didn't leave the stadium right away. It waited. Like, and apparently they, you know, according to some reports, they were waiting for the family to get, or his mother to get in the ambulance. Like, they weren't rushing to the hospital. So apparently they had everything they needed in there. But that didn't look good to me. Like, you know, that whole situation didn't look good to me. But, you know, I'm going to pray for his family. And I really don't like that because that word pray can be used in two different ways. So, and, you know, it could be a negative and a positive. So what I'm going to state is I'm going to send positive affirmations to his family, especially his mother, all of his fans and all of his brothers out there on the field. And I hope that's a wake-up call for a lot of other people that have taken these jabs and the boosters or whatever. Like, you'll never know, because you could be in great condition and just drop. And that's not fair, because people had no clue. And they were trusting these doctors the entire time. Oh, this is going to be fine. And the whole time we seeing a different result with a lot of people, especially with a lot of healthy people. I mean, what are you going to say? What was his precondition? You know, with him being 24, athletic, he's always up under the, you know, medical training staff, 24/7 almost. You know, I mean, they wouldn't let him on the field if he had a heart condition.
I was just about to say that. Would they have him out there playing in the condition where they know he have the health issues? Would they risk that?
At all. I just, you know, I know for a fact that they doing a lot of rituals around this time period because they inserted these brand new 2 months into the Gregorian calendar. And of course they do rituals every day, but they really do rituals during, you know, the January and February months. Because why would the new year restart during a season when it's cold? They feed off of the deaths. They feed off of the fears. They feed off of you looking at deaths, looking at fears. These particular people that I'm referring to, if you don't know, have inserted their...
He said, I understand what he's saying, but healthy people still get cancer that never smoke. Is that because of the things we eat and drink, though? That we technically don't know what diseases is prompt from that? See, I get what you're saying, bro, but, like, let's be honest. Look at all the food that we eat that causes diseases that we would think that we wouldn't get. See? Say, yes, that part of, I know. You got to stop trying to make this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you just joined the medical field and you just players now, but let's keep it 100 now.
Religious beliefs everywhere, including the dates and times. Okay? So, I mean, you put 2 and 2 together because you know how YouTube is. You do it. It's a sad situation to see. It's very unfortunate. It's horrible. But once again, I'm sending positive affirmations to Demar.
Okay, so that's our take on Demar Hamlin. You know, like I said, man, I feel you. I appreciate it, D Naughty. But you know, make sure when you're trying to educate me that you also let the other people that you're trying to educate that you said people can get cancer from not smoking. Then make sure you say that food has something to do with that. So make sure you educate me, but you also educate me and let us know that food causes cancer too. So don't just say, oh, you can get cancer because from not smoking. Like, it's a strange thing. You know what we eat. You know the shit we eat, and you know that there is poison in our food. There's poison in our water. Like, you feel me? I know you just pledged. You trying to work for them people right now. All right, man, let's move on to our next story, man. Damn. We're gonna move on to our next one. Shout out to I'm fucking with you, dog, but all right. Let's get back down to this gutter shit, though. Wow, this gutter shit. We back to it, man. A custom. I don't even know how. Is this a customer? Can you be considered a customer and you trying to rob the place? Okay. They talking about the guy that was there. Okay. He said, God damn. Okay, so apparently this store was being robbed, man. Once you open the door, you're a customer. I'm asleep. So apparently this guy who decided to not go get a job, maybe this wasn't a job, but once again, y'all know we do this shit for educational purpose. For all my young G's in the chat, for all my young gangsters out here, this is what you're faced with when you out here trying to rob people. You need to find a job, man. Go to get you a trade. Stop trying to take people's shit. I wanted to show y'all this. And it's not really a main story that's going on, but I just wanted to show my young G's out here that thinking that they can just go around stealing from people. But I'm going to show you a twist to this as well. My man, he over there asking these people for them. And apparently this in Texas. So you, look at that. Look at that. He going around getting people money, dropping money. Look at this dude right here now. Look at this dude right here. This dude right here is searching for something. This nigga dropping money. Nigga still dropping money, dog. And that's all she wrote. And that's all she wrote, dog. And just like that, his life is over with. This nigga trying to rob people in Texas, dog. My boy Six Doc said he trying to rob in an open carry state. Just like that, his life is over with. Y'all, man, we got to start doing better than this, bro. Wow, my boy said it. Guess what, y'all? My boy just said it, but I'm going to say it again. He didn't even have a real gun, y'all. He tried to rob the people with a fake gun. Let's go. Let me let them people tell you. This shit is crazy.
11 News at 5 starts now.
Caught on camera, a customer shoots and kills a man who was robbing a restaurant. Hear from the restaurant owner who's calling that customer a hero.
The Capitol riot 2 years later after the insurrection, how the country is. Police say a customer shot and killed a man who was robbing the place with what turned out to be a fake gun. This happened at a taqueria off South Guest.
My boy said so many people's out there with a gun and you gonna try some stupid shit like this? This nigga trying to rob you with a fake gun while everybody got a real gun? What the fuck is wrong with people, bro?
Brittany Ford is there tonight. Brittany, police still looking for that customer. Will he face any charges?
Now, guess what, y'all? Guess what the dude did? Now, I'm finna go back and play the video, but the nigga had a fake gun, right? So dude killed him. Then when he got the money, that he robbed the people and gave it back to him. After he did that, y'all, the dude ended up leaving the scene. So the dude killed him, got the money back, gave it back to the customers, then left the scene. Now, why did he leave the scene? I don't know. Did he supposed to have that gun? Was this a registered gun that he shot dude with? So he probably did. He did a good thing, right? I know people in the comment section saying he didn't have to kill the man. Well, that man ain't had to be in there robbing nobody at gunpoint. How do people supposed to assume that you don't want to kill nobody? What happened to PNB Rock? What happened to these people that get robbed and then the killer still, that dude still end up killing them even though they getting robbed? So, I mean, people saying he didn't have to shoot him. He didn't have to kill him. Why put yourself in that situation? So, but the tricky thing is, though, this man actually left the scene. Now, I wonder why he left the scene, though, if he did a good deed. Was he just, did he see an opportunity to get him a kill in? And he ain't supposed to have that gun? Is he an ex-police officer? Is he a junkie? I don't know.
Well, let know right now authorities aren't anticipating any charges to be filed, but what I can tell you is that the customers who were inside when this happened and the owner here is calling this man a hero.
They called him a hero.
From inside Ranchito Taqueria just before midnight shows a man dressed in all black pointing a gun demanding money from people inside. It's then you see one of the customers.
And you wonder why the world is afraid of us. You wonder why the world look at black men and they feel like they see us and they gotta grab their purse and hold it tight. They see us and they gotta lock their doors. Why do we go out here and do stupid shit like this? This nigga went there try to rob people with a fake BB gun and then end up getting killed. And now the world is saying that, hey, this man is a hero. And can you blame him? Can you blame the man that was trying to protect himself and seeing the opportunity to get him one in? Can you blame him? It ain't even no damn body in the store, man. It's got there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For as we can see, this nigga robbing a goddamn 7. This nigga probably got goddamn $120 at the most. This nigga probably made it out there. He probably got at the most $200. He done lost his fucking life for $200, bruh. Who the fuck is you robbing? Man, yo. I understand being from poverty, being from the poor community to where we have a lack of resources, so we want to go out there and we want to do better, but sometimes you feel like you can't do better. My nigga, even if he didn't get killed, he was going to prison. Bingo. Even if he didn't get killed, he going to prison for fucking $200. But like I was saying, I understand that we feel like it's a lack of opportunities and we feel like the world don't treat us fair. And I agree, the world ain't gonna treat you fair. But that don't give us a right to go out here and try to steal and take from other people, dog. Hold on. My nigga say he went to jail over $30. My nigga Day say he went to jail for stealing $30. God damn, Day. Day, come on, man. Put that goddamn 30 back, man. Put the 30 back. I'm glad Day say he went to jail for stealing $30. But listen, y'all, we gotta do better than this, man. We got to, bro. Because niggas gonna be a hero when they kill your motherfucking ass. Which you can't blame the people. He was a savior.
Opened fire on the suspect. We are freezing the video because it's too graphic to show. Pedro Lopez is the restaurant's owner. If he had a real gun, he would have shot all the clients. He's a hero to me. He is not an assassin. He is a hero. In the video, you see the customer then drag the robber's body, grab the gun, and then take the stolen money, returning it to the other victims, before throwing the suspect's gun against the wall. Houston police say the suspect's gun
kills a man.
Oh, my bad. What the fuck?
This happened at a taqueria off South Place with what turned out to be a fake gun. This happened at a taqueria off South, capturing the intense moments inside a Southwest Houston restaurant. Police say a customer shot and killed a man who was robbing the place with what turned out to be a
charges to be filed. A man dressed in all black, pointing a gun, demanding money from people inside.
What the fuck?
It's then you see.
What did he throw the gun for?
One of the customers opened fire on the suspect. We are freezing the video because it's too graphic to show. Pedro Lopez is the restaurant's owner. If he had a real gun, he would have shot all the clients. He's a hero to me. He is not an assassin. He is a hero.
That nigga got mad and threw the fake gun against the wall. That nigga pissed off. You trying to rob? Man, God damn. I done end up killing this nigga. He tried to rob us with a BB gun.
Bro.
Man, he done made the killer mad.
Video, you see the customer then drag the robber's body,
Man,
grab the gun, and then take the stolen money, returning it to the other victims before throwing the suspect's gun against the wall. Houston police.
This man is in the possibility of going to jail. This is the guy that shot him, y'all. This is the truck he was in. So this man is in the possibility of finna go to prison for shooting a nigga over a fake gun. That you might be right. That nigga might. God damn, man. God damn.
Say the suspect's gun was fake. So could this be a justified shooting?
So I can point you exactly in the law where it is, and that's 9.31 and 9.32 of the Penal Code.
Nathan Beadle with the Harris
Nigga say he got the Jeep Creeper truck.
Texas law outlines specific instances pertaining to robbery by threat or aggravated robbery where deadly force is presumed justified.
Whether someone uses deadly force in a situation, that is presumed to be correct under Texas law.
In this case, Houston police are looking to speak with the shooter, last seen leaving in this 1970s to 1980s model pickup. A man, Lopez says.
And apparently what he did was okay by law. So what he did in Texas was justified by law. But he ran off. Apparently that old man probably was scared, bro. Come on, y'all. That old man probably realized he done killed that man. Y'all say he got the Jeep Creeper truck. That man probably like, shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'd have killed that man. He got a damn BB gun.
I'm very grateful for what he did because if it was either a fake or real gun, he did a good deed for the community.
All I'm trying to say about this though, y'all, is man, we can't keep losing our life over shit like this. Exactly. That's facts, AK. We can't keep losing our life over shit like this. We can't keep losing our life over this. And so, you know, a lot of people saying, I know he was robbing the jump, but it seemed unnecessary. He wasn't there to killing people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't always try to bail motherfuckers out because they black, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck, man. When niggas go out here and commit these type of crime, we can't use our card to try to justify niggas because of the race. So because he's black, we gonna sit here and talk about, I know he robbing the joint, but this seemed unnecessary. He wasn't there killing people. What the fuck are you talking about? The same thing we need to speak out when we see cops shooting unarmed people. We need to be real and speak out against us as well. See, I'm not one-sided. I'm not one-sided. How do people know what this man is here to do? You see time and time again where dudes are supposed to be robbing the person, but then they end up killing the person. You've seen it happen with, you know, most of the time we hear about it with celebrities. But of course we have people out here in the real world who some of us may know where he's supposed to have just been robbed, but then they end up killing him. I ain't gonna speak on them, but they have some situation where I'm from where motherfucker just supposed to be robbed, so they said, but somehow he dead. So we know shit like this happens. So, and you got niggas like this white man right here, he ready to get him one. And guess what? He a hero to so many people. You heard what the people said. He a hero to them. And you know, me speaking personally, I don't see the man did nothing wrong. You coming in there with your gun, bro, stop that. Find a different route, man. You can't just try to sit here and justify this shit because he a black person. You know, or whatever. You know,
Only that customer.
Now authorities are as the restaurant.
They don't have no picture of him.
Houston police say the suspects.
Let me see. Is he black? You say he probably Hispanic? Nah, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be honest though. That's a black walk. Yo, y'all say he probably Hispanic? Nah, man, that's a nigga, dog. Nah, man, that's a nigga, bro. Oh, you talking about that old man? Okay. Cause brother right here, this a nigga, man. Like, this a nigga who robbed the place. Yeah, that's a nigga, man. That's why they saying he a hero. So, I mean, like you said, man, y'all can't keep taking these type of chances, man, and expecting somebody to spare your life, bro. Can't keep doing it. He said, check his name. They had his name in there? Let me see. I don't think they put his name in here. They didn't put either one of their name in here. Yeah, they didn't put their name in there. But we're gonna move on though to our last story for today. Tonight gonna be crazy though, y'all. We got some crazy shit tonight though. Yo, peace, big dog. Tonight, man, make sure y'all be here tonight. We got some crazy stuff tonight. But we're gonna move on to our last one, y'all. And this one right here, man. I don't even know how stuff like this happen, y'all. I don't even understand how stuff like this can happen. Let's play the video.
Right now at 6, continued breaking news from the peninsula. A Friday at a Newport News school. Shots are fired inside Rich Neck Elementary School at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Chopper 10 flew over the scene on Tyner Drive. School officials tell us a teacher was shot.
Even more disturbing, a 6-year-old boy is in custody for the shooting. And just moments ago, the police chief said the shooting was not accidental. It's a terrifying situation for parents, staff members, and students that has repeated itself once again in a local school.
We have 2 reports for you tonight.
We'll begin with 10 on your side, Haley Mylon, who's at the scene of this afternoon's shooting. Haley, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Dave.
Well, Lena, you said it best. Terrifying pretty much encapsulates the afternoon, seeing parents be reunited with their children. And just minutes ago, we got so much more new information about what happened here at Rich Neck Elementary School today. A 6-year-old student intentionally shot his teacher. That teacher is now facing life-threatening injuries, being treated in a local hospital. The student is in custody now. We just heard from the police chief, Steve Drew, the newly elected mayor, Philip Jones, and the superintendent of schools, and really so many issues, so many questions here as the investigation continues. This school, a classroom, is a crime scene. We learned that students witnessed this incident, and throughout the afternoon, as they waited to be reunited with their families, they got mental health resources from counselors and comfort from police officers as that reunification process unraveled. Now, the superintendent said the concern among the community is vast. How a 6-year-old got a gun and brought it into the school is the big question. This was all the result of a conflict between a student and that teacher.
That's what I was thinking when I first heard it too. 6-year-old kid? Is this a little Terminator type kid? Like, what type of kid is this, bro? Like, how big is this 6-year-old kid to be able to handle a gun and actually, like, So have you heard about this, Fat Fool? You said it's not far where you from. Have you heard about this?
Now, the police department is working with the student's family to get that student the resources they say he needs. Now, the superintendent touched on the public safety element to this. He said that these elementary schools have metal detector capabilities, but they're not always used. Metal detectors are deployed when there is a heightened concern for public safety, so not every day. Take a listen to what he said about the devastation of this event to the Newport News community.
This is terrible. This is something that should never occur. And I think we're all in shock, and we all understand that we have a lot of work to do as a community to make sure things like this don't occur.
That was Superintendent George Parker. He spoke at length, really, about what happened today. More questions than answers about this child and about the safety of the school. He did announce, though, that school here at Rich Neck will be closed on Monday. No word yet on division-wide decisions to heighten security amid vast concerns from parents. But Rich Neck will be closed on Monday. That teacher, at last check, remains in critical condition. For now, in Newport News, Haley Milon, 10 on your side.
And just grateful that no students were hurt in this. Thank you, Haley. We're going to switch now to 10 on your side's Michelle Wolf.
She's live at Riverside Regional Medical Center with more on what we know about the victim's condition. Michelle?
Yeah, Lena and Tom, a lot to digest here. A 6-year-old little boy, a first grader, intentionally.
First grader, 6-year-old. How the fuck he get a gun? Like, this is what's so crazy to me. We keep hearing about kids going into their parents' safe, this and that. How is this happening so often? Now, I have my other side of the brain that say to me, are these kids being... Is somebody telling these kids to go do this? I know that sounds weird, but is somebody, how are these kids? How are these kids having the mindset to go kill? And then say, I tried to do it. I intentionally did it. Something ain't right about that. You telling me a 6-year-old kid has the mindset to actually go kill? Assassinate. Could it be at the home? Is it at the home? I mean, we haven't, heard anything about the background or nothing like that. But it just, bro, it keep happening. Yo, are y'all not seeing a pattern? That's what I'm trying to say. Are y'all not seeing a pattern? People drive past all type of buildings. They go shoot schools up. Kids are shooting schools up left and right. I'm just saying something. I don't know. Maybe you're making sense. Is this not looking like a steady thing year in and year out, where kids are more and more often kids are somehow getting guns into schools? It's something weird about this.
He shot his teacher, and she's fighting for her life behind me here at Riverside Medical Center.
I agree with that, Dina.
Check, Police Chief Steve Drew said she has life-threatening injuries, but she has shown some improvement. He said that this was an isolated incident and occurred in a classroom. There were other students, other first graders in the classroom. This was not accidental. This was intentional. Police are working to find out where the firearm came from and how the child got their hands on it. And this is what we know right now. This is the newest and latest information. It just came out in a news conference a few minutes ago from Newport News. Live in Newport News, Michelle Wolf, 10 on your side.
Bruh. And this is what I be saying. when people come in the chat and they say we have more influence over our kids, this is what I'm talking about. Do we really have the influence we say we have? This is what I mean. Do we really have the influence we say we have when dealing with our kids? Now, we don't know the parents. We don't know the background of the parents. But we hear about kids coming from good homes, still caught up in this type of environment. This is what I mean when I talk about the fact, what I say, rappers, celebrities, influencers, politicians, political gangs, they have more influence over our kids. We don't know the background of the family yet. We don't know how he got the gun. I'm sure we'll learn about that. But we do know of stories where families say, I didn't raise my kids like that. Also, video games. Thank you for adding that. Families, you hear families say, I didn't raise my son to be like that. I didn't raise my daughter to be like that. Bro, I talked to this one girl one time. She's 18 years old. She say she ran away from home at 17. And she didn't go back home until she was 18. Because her boyfriend made her mad. She left home and went to Memphis, left Memphis and went to 2 more different states. She didn't go back home till she was 18, and her parents let it happen. Something not right about this shit. Why do these kids feel so brave? This is what, like, something is wrong out here. These kids feel so brave to do some of the craziest shit in the world. So this is what I keep asking y'all. Do we really have, this is why I fear for my kids. Because no matter how good of a parent their mother and I may be, they still can end up in the news for doing some dumbass shit that we didn't teach them. I just don't get it, bro. Every year it's the same thing. We see kids involved in school shootings. We see people driving past everything else to go to the school and shoot it up. We only have so much influence. He said, I check language and everything daily. He said, I be wanting to know what the news saying, what the new saying is. The curly kids that play with or not, cool kids. It take a village to raise a child. But see, we done separated. We done got away from that. I agree it take a village to raise a child. I agree that we want our neighbors to be able to help us and guide us as a village. But look at some of the shit. When you try to get your neighbors to watch your kids, you find out they in their bedroom. You find out the neighbor is in your goddamn underage son or daughter bedroom naked. You thinking that we supposed to be a family, we supposed to be a village. Bro, it's so hard out here, dog. It's so crazy out here. Sick people are taking over. They are not afraid to show the world that they are sick, and they don't care. They laugh when they get caught in these instances. A 6-year-old boy is in custody. 6 years old, dog. That's facts. We got kids calling CPS on parents because they're being spanked or because they can't have their favorite fruit snacks. Man, it's a lot of crazy shit going on, bro. It's a lot of crazy shit going on, man. That's 6 years old. Now he finna go be in the custody of some people that don't know him, don't love him, because we don't know if his family bad or not. We don't know if his family is doing violent things around him. Like you said, it could be the video game. It could be the things you see on TV. So we can't just say, oh, his parents is, doing some crazy things around him. We don't know that, because we do know of good homes and kids still growing. We hear about the preacher's kid, the police officer kids, the people that, so high up in influence. What's the name of the other NFL player that collapsed? His name was we hear about so many other kids that, have a good home. Let me see. Okay, appreciate that. That's somebody just put his name in the chat. But we hear about so many kids that come from good homes, dog. And they still turn out to be what you would say a criminal. So it's like, not all parents are doing nothing what we would say wrong by their kids. But I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it, because y'all seem to think that it's not real. Influencers, celebrities, and politicians are corrupting our kids. A lot of us do all we can for these kids, and they still turn out to be bad apples. Not because they want to. You think this is what I be saying, like, when I became a person, when I started selling drugs, you think it was because I wanted to, or it was because my environment said that if you do this, you get love from the hood. And a lot of us, we like that love from our parents, but the love from the hood is more important. The love from the homies is more important. The love from this girl is more important. Or the love from that boy, for you ladies. So you have people that would sneak out the house knowing that it's wrong. How many of us snuck out the house? Luckily, we didn't meet our end as that one kid that snuck out the house and got killed by his so-called friends. This shit is crazy out here, man. I don't know how, but I do know they're going to take ex-celebrities that have broken the cycle to fix this. I just don't see how we can fix it. I think we're going to have to get the celebrities like B.O.B. that trying to go against the systems. I thought it was going to be Kyrie Irving, but he went back home. So it's like, we can't do it because we don't have enough influence. I know y'all want to say otherwise. I know it. I know y'all would like to say it. And I'm not saying that, I'm not calling you stupid or crazy for thinking it. I know you want to think you hold more weight than Kyrie Irving to your kids. I know you would like to think that. Or whoever your kid favorite influence is. Your kid might not like Kyrie Irving. Like, I know I would like to have more influence over my daughter than Fortnite. I do, but guess what? Ask me, have I ever caught my daughter? Ask me, have I ever caught my daughter up playing Fortnite after I told her to go to bed? Then you should know right there where our kids' attention and influence coming from. Because we say we run the show, but I said go to bed, my daughter sneaks up and play Fortnite. Then am I really the man I say I am in my daughter's life? My daughter TV turned down low up under the cover, or put the game up, cut the TV off, but get under the cover and play Fortnite or Minecraft on her phone. We know we got kids that do that. Exactly. I caught a pro soccer player talking to my 12-year-old niece on Instagram. What? Pro soccer player talking to your 12-year-old niece on Instagram. And that's another thing. These DMs. These people are reaching out to these, man. That's what I'm saying, y'all. We living in a world full of, they not hiding anymore. Like, when we was coming up, a nigga be scared out of his mind. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, when I used to be out there talking to girls and they would say anything 18 and under, nigga, I would panic. Start swearing right there. Oh, shit. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. This when I was like 25, you know, because I don't look 30, you know, so a lot of people still think I'm young. So, you know, when I used to be walking and shit, girls come up and try to talk to me, and you can tell they're young, they just be laughing. What the fuck you laughing at? But you know how them young girls feel. They just laughing and they think I'm their age. But I'm not your age. So they be like, and I'd be like, you know, in my head, I'm like, this bitch giggling a lot. What she giggling for? And then I say, you know, how old are you? 17, I'm about to turn 18. Oh shit, not me. Yeah, I say, I'm sorry. Nigga, I be doing the dead. Nigga, I be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, nigga, I be gone. I'm afraid. But it's a lot of these people, they not hiding anymore. They willing to take a chance of DMing an underage girl or underage boy. Bro, I'm terrified. But not these people. These people don't give a fuck. These people don't mind praising the devil in plain sight. Who in the world thought that you can come out in the opening and say, I love the devil? Nigga, I had to say that shit right there. I'm scared to even say that. But y'all see it, they got schools where kids are going to learn about satanic rituals. And the government are funding it. Yo, shit is crazy now. You got dudes left and right are getting caught with underage girl. Not once, but twice. I actually got a story. We're going to talk about that maybe tonight. This shit is crazy, dog. Shit is crazy, man. We got one more topic we're going to discuss. And then we're going to get out of here. Now, ladies, we finna get on y'all now. I know we get on there. We don't show no favoritism over here. So I haven't seen this video, but you know, I seen the title. We want to see what they talking about. Let's get into it.
A lot more options of men than one. Women think they have a lot more options of men than they really do. This new world of the BBL and the plastic surgery, and I woke up a bad now, and I'm getting a new bag, so I'm able to buy the diamonds and the cars and everything that's gonna attract the man that I think I want, right? But what I think is that women don't know the difference between a man wanting them sexually and wanting them romantically. So, women, you have like.
I agree with her, but I disagree with what she just said. I think women know exactly the guys that want them sexually and want them romantically. They choose to ignore it, though. I think every woman knows a man that just want to fuck her and a man that actually want a relationship. But do she want it at the time that he want it? And see, this is a lot of things this is one of the things I think we don't be honest about. A lot of us, we appreciate somebody coming to us, man and a woman. We appreciate when the opposite sex coming to us. I think you choose to ignore it. You play mind game with yourself. You know, I honestly believe every woman in here knows the difference. But you ignore the signs. Because guess what? Right now, every man that have took you down that road, I guarantee you, if you sit and think, you've seen many signs of this person just want to fuck. Now, I admit, niggas play it good. Some dudes hide their intentions real good. I admit that. But man, a dog that in heat is a dog that in the heat. At some point, he humped on the leg. At some point, he showed you that he ready to get that leg. Give me that leg. Because guess what? I ain't never seen a dog in heat that didn't try to hump that leg. He didn't care if it was a boy leg. You know, I got to admit, my dog, You know, I had a dog one time. I got to admit that, you know, he was sexually assaulting motherfuckers because he was a dog and he. Now, like I said, I do agree. Some guys play it well. Some guys hide their intentions. They play the friend route. I agree. Some guys do play the route of, man, you know, I just want to take it slow. But at some point, that man show you that, hey, I want to fuck. Now, I ain't going to wait too long for that pussy. I ain't going to keep waiting now. I ain't going to keep waiting now. You're going to give me that pussy or whatever. But like I said, there's a lot of signs that I feel like, me personally, women choose to ignore. Then you be surprised that the man fucked you and ran off. But at some point, you seen some signs. He said a lot of men is not. Yo, it's 2023. Yo, ladies, if you look nice, yo, ladies, this is what I mean by you ignore it. This is what I mean by you ignore truth. And then some of y'all don't know how beautiful you are. Some of y'all don't know, but some of y'all, you know you look nice. You know you attractive. And you think dudes just want to hang out with you just to hang out with you. You think dudes buying you all this stuff just to buy you all this stuff. You know the game he's trying to run. He's trying to win you over. You sit there and tell yourself, he don't like me like that. Why aren't you playing? Why aren't you playing? You know this man is not going out his way to sit there and be around you all the time, calling you all the time. And ladies, let me go ahead and give you some advice. If a nigga get the pussy, hey fellas, y'all know I gotta keep it real. Cause I feel like these women know, but they play crazy. Ladies, if I'm calling you every day up until I get the pussy, now I'm calling you every other day, what that tell you? I'll wait. All my fellas can know. Yo, fellas, what that mean? Fellas, if I'm calling her Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, now I got the pussy. Now I call her Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Fellas, what that mean? But ladies act like they don't know. You think clearly the pussy was the main topic. Now I got the pussy. Some niggas might feel like, okay, I got the connection built. She fucking me. Or she gave me the pussy. So now I don't gotta call her. I don't gotta call every day now because some dudes feel like if the girl give me the pussy, that's enough connection to where some dudes think, and you know, even though I know that women will fuck you and never see you again, some dudes feel like, okay, she gave me the pussy, so now I don't have to put so much attention into her. I can move on to get the next pussy because she ain't just gonna fuck me and then run off. Cause she might feel like, well, I fucked him. I don't want to fuck nobody new. You know, girls, you know how you get in a relationship and you be like, well, I know we broke up, but just so I don't gotta fucking have no more bodies. Can we just still, you know? And the dude might, and she'll be like, until you find somebody else. Cause if you find somebody else, I don't want to do it then. Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. You'll break up with the guy, but you don't want to create no more bodies because you're afraid of that body word. So you just keep having sex with that guy. He said, you ain't seen the new gen of women? No, what I'm saying is, see me, I know reality. I know that women will, you know, they have enough ability to fuck you and move on. You know, it's the same thing for when women feel guilty when they have a one night stand, but their friend make them feel guilty. So what they'll do is they'll just remove that person out their life. They'll feel like, okay, I deleted him, I blocked him, I'll have no more vision of him. I fucked him, I gave him that one night stand, he don't exist anymore. And they feel like, okay, that it's over with. I don't have to do that no more. So, but what I agree with her that women do think they have more options than they really do. Women like to be lied to. The average woman likes to be lied to. Women believe that they have options because they believe that the guys that want to fuck them is in the same category of the guys that want to be in a relationship. The amount of guys that want to be in a relationship with a woman is 1 to 3. the amount of guys that want to fuck them is 1 in 10. And they try to put the men in the same category and try to tell themselves, I have a lot of options. But in reality, you only have options of nigga that want to fuck you. But you choose to believe what you want to believe.
Less options than what you really think. And that just plays into, as you get older, your priorities change. So as I got older, I think more men desire me now than when I was in my 20s. Why? Because I look completely different. You know what I'm saying? I done grown into my grown woman body. I done had a couple alterations. Thank you, New Life Plastic Surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done all of those things. So now, do I really have more men after me that can potentially be husbands, be mates, be long life partners? Or are these men just like dogs with their tongue hanging out with drool?
The average man is a dog with his tongue hanging out. Men with women understand that. The average man that looks at you for sex first, relationship second. You tell yourself the other way, but here is the truth. Sex first, relationship second. The average man. Even the man that is a good man. You think good men don't want to fuck? Like, why women think good? Because he a good man, he don't want it. You know what you gonna do to that good man? Man, I ain't got all day to keep playing with this motherfucker. I'm a good man, but shit, my dick get hard. Good men are not sitting, and this is what's wrong with women's, bro. You will look at a good man, and because he refused to wait for sex, you now say he's not a good man. Stop that. In 2023, I understand there are some dudes out here that they don't have a will to have sex. You know, but guess what? Most of them dudes that saying that, they either already done lived a married life, they done already been in a long-term relationship, so they had pussy at their beckon, you know, or their peak and calling, or whatever their phrase is. But people that ain't really been connected to nothing, young boys ain't had many relationships, men 30, 40 ain't been married, ain't been tied down to no woman, man, he not looking at you for relationship first. He looking at you for where he's attracted to. Is he attracted to your body, attracted to something about you physically? Then he gonna work his way down and say, no, okay, I like what I see sexually. Of course I want to fuck her. But is there something about her deeper than sex? Don't let the nigga tell you that he just like your brain and you think he don't want to fuck you. Stop believing that. I'm just being honest. You know, fellas, my bad if I'm stepping on y'all toes. I'm just saying, though, it's like, why do women keep lying to themselves? He liked my personality, and the same thing for my fellas. You out here believing that your personality gonna get you in the door with a woman and your personality gonna keep her. Your personality only goes so far. Personality only goes so far. You have to be a well-rounded man because the industry is changing up the dating scene. The industry, what I mean about the industry, social media. Social media are reconstructing how women think. Now, guess what? There are a few rare women out here. And boy, when you see one, you better grab her. There are a few rare women out here that they don't get caught up in social media. But the average woman, just like the average man, want to fuck on site. Even though he might wait a couple days, even good men, the average man want to fuck on site. The average woman that assumes that a man, the average woman believe in social media. And she gonna assume that the man wanna fuck, which he do, but she gonna play games and make him wait a couple days. I'm telling you, ladies, that good man, no matter how good he is, he still get horny. He tired of being this meat. He done found the girl that he feel like he really like, and you wanna sit here and play games because you caught up in this social media world. And you worried about, and for you fellas, I don't know how many times I keep telling y'all, bro, stop worried about a woman body count. Stop that dumb shit. I hate these dating coaches that have corrupted you guys from stepping out, finding a woman that you enjoy, you have a good vibe with, a good connection, but she tell you she fucked 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and now you scared. I don't understand how can you say that, but you the same guy that have fucked 10 people, but you looking at her like she nasty. How the fuck can you be a guy that have fucked 30 people, but you looking at the woman like she a hoe because she fucked 20 people? I don't get that. Y'all have let social media, and so for my fellas, I'm gonna get on topic. Fellas, stop letting social media control your dating life. You have to get out here and get in the field, bro. And you have to stop looking at the woman for her past. You can look at her past and have an idea, but people do change. Now, I'm not saying you got to go get a porn star, a woman that's doing OnlyFans. I ain't saying that. But what I am saying is everybody got a past, whether you know it or not. Ladies, stop thinking men are not good men because they want some pussy day 1, day 2. Most men, a lot of these niggas gonna lie. Most men can't determine if they really like you without fucking you. They'll lie to you. I don't need to do none of that. These niggas will lie. A man can't really determine if he really want to be with you for a long time without fucking you. He gotta fuck you. Don't listen to these other shit. These fellas will lie all day and say, man, I don't need to fuck her to know if I really want. If the nigga be with you for a long term and then he get that pussy and he don't like it, the relationship ain't going nowhere. Because guess what? He gonna be cheating on you. But he might be using you for resources or other things. See, it's a whole lot of that's okay. I don't want to go. I ain't gonna go all into that because there's a lot of holes through that. All right, let's get back into the video
because they only want one thing.
If you say this woman said anything wrong, you are clearly living in a world that does not exist, which some people call delusional. Say it again. If you believe anything she said was wrong, you are living in a world that does not exist. And some people call that delusion. And I started to ask myself, how are so many women delusional? I said so many women. Why? Because it's not all. When we see the landscape of these women that say whatever they want to say about men and still that they can get one. Still they think they can say, I don't need a man, but I want one. They think they can say all these different things and still get the man they say they want to get. How is that possible? And I realized it's the men. The fact that so many guys walk around with their tongues out, drooling, because he can't control himself. See, men be rather be mad at a woman for accepting certain treatment that guys give her. Instead of being mad at the guys, y'all mad at her.
And for an example, guys are mad at women for having a high body count. But they are not mad at guys for lying like they want a relationship, fucking a girl, then dropping her. How do you explain that? So if a woman come to you and she say, because like I said, some women, it's a lot of signs, but women be so crazy in the head that they ignore the signs that the nigga just want to fuck. So a guy might say, man, I really love you. I want to have this family. Man, like, I think we should take it to the next level. And the woman, she hear these things and her mind is sending signs like, oh shit, family, kids. Okay, this is what I always wanted. She can't control herself, so she give in to the dreams. So when she give in to the dreams, she give in to sex. Now she have sex. So guess what? That's another body count. Then the dude disappeared because he just wanted to fuck. So how, as a guy, can you go blame the woman for being tricked by so many niggas? Now, I do agree. Some women like to be tricked because they see the signs and they still say, well, okay, maybe he don't want to just fuck me. Maybe he actually want a relationship. And a lot of you guys, I know you guys gonna lie. I know men's gonna lie. A lot of dudes have no game. So the only way to get the pussy is to convince the woman that he want a relationship. A lot of guys not man enough to go say, man, you're very attractive. I'm not looking for anything serious. I wonder if we can hang out, you know, get to know one another and maybe build a, you know, sexual relationship. A lot of guys can't say that. That's so terrifying to them because they believe that the woman gonna lash out. Get away from me, you crazy maniac. That's what they think, which is not true. Women are so appreciative of dudes that can say it and straight to their face. I like, you know, you're very attractive. Because there's a lot of women that are so busy with their life, they don't want a relationship. They actually want a sexual relationship, but they are afraid that you're going to think they're a hoe. Say it's so crazy out here. It's so crazy. So a lot of you dudes, you're looking at a woman and you saying her body count is wild, but you missing out on the chance because you just assume that she just let every nigga fuck. You ain't even counting the fact that it's a lot of nigga that tricked her. It's a lot of nigga that said, I'm gonna be with you forever, girl. I love you. And she gave up the pussy and the nigga vanished. The nigga was only in town for the week. She didn't even know the nigga was in town for the week. The nigga was in town for a few months working a job. See, I did it before. Before I became, yo, appreciate that, big dog. Before I became a man of who I am today, even though it's my past, y'all know, you know, I was a gigolo, and then, you know, I got into the pimping game. But, you know, that's my past. But before I became to embrace the lifestyle and the communication factor of being upfront with a woman, I used to lie. As a kid, I like you. But really, I just wanted to smell some cat. Ooh, you my girlfriend? You know, I thought that was the way to do it because that's all I seen. So, you know how many girls I tricked to finger them? The way I could, hey, we girlfriend and boyfriend. I put a note, do you want to be my girlfriend? Yes or no? She signed a note. She say yes. That was my way of smelling the cat. Now I get to play with some pussy at the end of the day. Or PE time. Y'all know PE time, you go sit in those bleachers and you over there. What y'all doing over there, man? Oh, my bad. I was the only one at school. Okay. Y'all nigga act like y'all went at school in PE. But what I'm saying is, a lot of time we trick women. And, you know, I think that's when a lot of guys get hurt and a lot of girls get hurt. Because when you tricking somebody, instead of being upfront with them, you playing with somebody mental. So now you done told this person you want this relationship, you want this family, and then you done lied. Now that's when the aggression come out. That's when the anger come out. That's when the, what the fuck? I've been with you for this 3 months and you just wanted to sex. Or that's when the dude's like, bitch, you told me you love me and you with this other nigga. That's when he pulling out the thing. Because when you play with people, you risk people's life. My nigga said I was balling doing gym. I mean, I was balling doing gym too. But what I'm saying is, we have an issue with being upfront. So a lot of times we judge women based off of what a man tricked them into. Do that make sense? But nobody ever talk about that. Nobody talks about the man that tricks the woman into sex. Nobody talks about that. Now, once again, I think a lot of grown women, now kids, when we young, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, it's a lot of tricking going on. Y'all know it. I'm sure I got some of y'all in here. It's a lot of, man, I like you. I really like you. Y'all like each other for 3 weeks. You fuck her. You move on to the next girl. You tell her the same thing. I really like you. I want to do in a relationship. But as a grown woman, you can't make the excuse of falling for the tricks. You have to be able to see and recognize the real. Ain't no way you 30 years old still talking about nigga trick you out your pussy. Nah, you wanted to get that pussy up. Now don't come in here talking about nigga trick you at 30 and 35. Bitch, you 50 years old talking about you got tricked out your cat.
See, I got a problem with the dudes that be in the comments under her picture because you don't know how she live. You don't care about her hygiene. You don't care if she can clean, cook. You don't care if she got a job. You don't care if she not a streetwalker. You don't care about none of that. The only thing you see is her thirst traps. So being that you don't mind looking like a fool in the comments in her DM and she don't give y'all no play, you don't mind that. You don't mind it because you just want some type of interaction with a woman. It's your fault why so many women are delusional. If I'm posting a picture and I got 100 women that give me...
I agree with that. I agree with that. I can say I honestly agree with that. How can a woman know her true value when she got so many niggas trying to give her the world just because of her thirst trap? Wow.
Likes and 100 women that comment under my pictures saying how fine I am. Of course, I'm gonna believe
I feel you though.
Women. Of course, I'm going to think that I can replace my woman or any woman I can be with because I'm seeing the landscape on social media. But for ladies that don't understand the guys in your comments, they don't want nothing serious from you.
Facts.
Because they saying, "Oh, you wifey, oh, you so beautiful." Oh.
Wow, that's so real, and that's what I was saying earlier. Ladies, but they have chosen the fake world over reality. So most ladies think that they can leave their husband who is good to them, go be with the next man, which is now being abusive. Same thing for fellas. Fellas have also got caught up in the thirst trap. So they'll have a good woman and they'll leave their good woman to go be with a woman that play dirty games with them, like fucking on the homeboys, having a man over there in Mexico. She taking girl trip, and you like, nigga, what the fuck, bitch? Ain't no way you doing me like that. But see, that's what's going on right now. Social media got man and woman and all fucked up. Man and woman is getting caught up in the traps, but not accepting what's real in their life. Wow.
If I can only make you mine. If you use your logic, if you use the intelligence that y'all say women have, ladies, how y'all say y'all so much smarter than men, if you use that part of your mind, your intelligence, to think the only thing he saw is a picture of you and he's saying that you wifey, why would he think this? Is that the kind of man you want? If you got a man that only saw a picture of you and he's about all the things he'll do for you, what kind of man is that? The same man.
Damn, he's speaking some real shit.
That you gonna give a chance to, and he gonna see the picture of another woman and leave you for her. The same man gonna see a picture of another woman and be in her comment saying the exact same.
This why, ladies, you hurt yourself by putting up thirst trap, because you're putting yourself in a position of a man that seeks sexual, which I told you 99% of us seek first. So ladies, this is how it goes. As a man, I can be honest. When we see a nice picture, we're going to choose that picture first if we horny and we want to fuck something. But if we see a woman that fully dressed and looking good, if we thinking about settling down, we're going to choose that one. But if we horny and want to fuck, we going for the thirst trap. If you thinking about settling down, see, this is how you can determine if a man looking for something serious or not. If he's still willing to approach you and hang around you and you ain't show no signs of fucking, you ain't show no signs of doing all this, you ain't trying to fuck and do nothing like that, and the nigga still trying to hang around you, like I said, but you got to be careful because some niggas are, You have more of a chance of getting something serious for a nice picture with you fully dressed up. You ain't showing no ass and titty. But if you show ass and titty, most of the options you're gonna receive, bitch, I'm ready to fuck right now. Damn, that motherfucker got that ass out there. Look at them titties. Look at them titties. Some niggas, and let me show you, lady. Let me keep it real with you. Some niggas, if you don't show the thirst trap pictures on your main profile, niggas will find you and look you up and see if you got the thirst trap pictures in the back. Man, maybe she ain't got them on the profile. So you can't have, I'm giving you game. You set yourself up for what type of man you want by how you carry yourself. If you set yourself up with the booty shorts, you're going to get a nigga that thinks with his dick. If you set yourself up with you looking professional, you looking like you about something, you're going to get a nigga that's saying, okay, she might can be on my team. She looking like she got something to offer to the team. But if you got the booty shorts on and the flip-flops, they going to be like, man, all the homies going to like that bitch right there. They going to be like, that nigga got me one. This how it goes. Exactly. Sexualizing is the prize. That's a bar.
Thing, because if all it takes is a picture or a thirst trap to get his attention, for him to be like, oh, I pay for this, pay. That's the man you say you want? Those the men you say that you can replace somebody else with? Because he saw a picture of you?
That shit is weird.
I blame the dudes. Like, bro, learn how to get a woman, bro. You in the comments, oh, you so fine, you don't get them, bro.
But see, that my boy said it's the men fault that women sexualize themselves so much, though. He said because these dudes think with their dick instead of their brain. And see, that's where the industry come in at. That's what social media come in at. See, I say it so much. This is why any woman I ever mess with, I need them to understand what social media is for. Social media is to corrupt and divide. That's all social media is for. There are some people that use social media to teach, to share knowledge, to build families, like what we are doing. But then there are people that use social media to parade around violence and danger and cause harm and chaos between man and woman, between kids. They're here to create confusion. That's what 99% of the world use social media for. So you got to find a woman or a man that understand the true purpose of social media. Because if they do, then you can have a better chance of communicating with that person, a better chance of working something out with that person. But if you got a man or a woman that got to keep up with all the trends, your woman going to keep up with the trends of buying the designer, showing that ass, and your man's going to keep up with the trends of thinking he can buy you and own you. Men that follow trends on social media, guess what they did? They got behind the Kevin Samuels train. They got behind the Andrew Tate train. Andrew Tate is being exposed for human trafficking. But guess what? If you notice, no man want to believe Andrew Tate is guilty of that. Why? Because they got so caught up in the social media. See, social media set trends for you to follow. Rappers, they create violence. Our kids go try to reenact the violence and go to jail for many years. This is why it's important to build a family outside of social media. And if you're using social media, using it and watching things that can educate us versus entertain us. But I understand 99% of the world gonna watch social media for entertainment, and entertainment gonna change your structure of how you see a woman and how you see a man. Exactly. Shit is normalized. He said, I'm 19 and never liked social media because I seen what it was early on. Exactly. And bro, just think about this. Dude use apps like Facebook, Instagram. These are not considered dating apps. But what do people do? They use them for dating apps. Think about that.
You don't get them. Because every dude that gets women are not doing what y'all doing. The dude.
Think about something else. Fellas and ladies, think about this. People have made it normal to get the body done. Now men are following the trends of women. Social media have gave us this ideal body type for a woman. And if she don't have it, the woman feel less than. She feel like she's not as pretty. She feel like she's not as beautiful. And guess what? The man gonna feel that energy and reciprocate that. You don't feel like you're not that pretty, so I'm not supposed to look at your body type. I'm supposed to be looking at this body type that the world have gave me. Same thing for you ladies. You look at a man as if, not all for my fellas, not all for y'all, not all for the ladies, but there's a lot, 99% of the people gonna look at the body type that Hollywood and social media have given to them. If he don't got these abs, if he don't got this chest, these guns, and for my fellas, if she don't got that curve in her shit, she don't got them nice lips, not all, but most people gonna go off of what social media tell them looks good. Most people. And guess what? Look at that dude that had that hot OnlyFans model. How she had this motherfucking ass riding there eating dog shit. Like you said, everything that look good ain't good. Some of these people are crazy. How can you expect a person to be sane when they try to keep up with every trend that social media threw out there? You think you finna have a sane person in a relationship? Everything that is, I gotta have the new designer. I gotta have the latest car. And if I don't have it, they gonna say I ain't the shit. Or they gonna feel like I ain't on top of my stuff. I gotta have a house. I gotta have 9 bedrooms. I gotta have this. I gotta have that. What's good, my nigga L4? So it's a lot of people that looking at shit not for what they want. They looking at it, if social media approved my lifestyle, then I made it. If social media approved the girl I'm with, I made it. It's not about, man, amazing, my nigga. Shout out to my boy L4, man. You can have a great woman, but some dudes will say, man, social media ain't gonna like you, man. I can't really show you all to my nigga L4. L4, you like this new bitch I got? As a man, I should not need my nigga L4 approval of the woman I got. I should be able to determine how I feel about this woman. But most niggas and ladies, y'all do it. Y'all will ask y'all homegirl, you think he hot? The fuck you asking her for? But that's the power of social media. You have an ideal of what's acceptable to you. And when you get the opposite, you got to go check it with your people that is caught up in the same world as you. Did that make sense? What's good, my nigga L4, man? How you doing, big dog?
Get the women, they not in their comments. The dude she actually messing with is not in her comments. The dude that she actually is not in her comments. But all y'all in the comments thinking that you gonna slide. You not. You're not.
CJ.
I blame the dude. Y'all messing the game up. Cause you need any attention from these women. When we all know the dudes that.
And what Facebook doing? You know, you see your nigga CJ be in this bitch? Goddamn CJ. CJ been rocking with me.
Any attention from these women. When we all know the dudes that really get them don't even give the women the attention that y'all do. They be chilling.
And that's facts.
You nonchalant. They act like they been somewhere before. Walk in a room full of a whole bunch of beautiful women and you chilling like it don't matter. They looking at you like, hold on. Come on, man, they'll not do this. They young. They cool.
One.
Nah, but I agree with a lot he said, and I also agree with her on that. He said, I saw the feelings. He's got people dumb in the street. Just, hey, bingo. Outside feelings got motherfuckers restructuring their whole life to fit into a narrative. Yo, L4, check this out. How could you and I live in the world or try to fit into a narrative of a nigga like 50 Cent? It don't mix. It's just like, how how could I try to live up to somebody that don't even live in the world I live in? But guess what? What's the average of people that want to fit into a celebrity lifestyle? When we live regular lives, we have regular jobs, we have regular 9-to-5s, but we go and try to fit our narrative in a nigga job, a nigga that making $3 million a month. And we're looking at that shit as goals. How can somebody that live in the world outside of your world be goals? It don't even make sense. How can you say Kanye West, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, how can they be goals when they have a different structure of life than you? But like, once again, that's the power of celebrities and influence. I think in order for us to move forward as regular individuals, we have to conquer our life. We have to conquer the 9-to-5. Then when we graduate, we conquer the entrepreneurship. Then we go conquer something else. We can't be doing regular shit trying to compete with people that doing shit on the level of a celebrity. You know what happens when you end up doing that? Nigga end up doing some scamming shit. If you notice, look at all the people that getting caught up in fraud. Why? Because they felt like the life that they're living was worthless. But let me explain something to y'all, man. All of us can't be millionaires. We have to stop letting the world trick us. Wow, my nigga said, everyone have a different reality and nigga gotta learn. Man, nigga. I've been saying it. It's crazy. We letting motherfuckers that live in an entirely different world than us dictate how we see the world. It's no way. It's no way I'll let a nigga dictate my life when he live 10 times above the lifestyle I would be grateful if I could be a millionaire, but the life I live right now don't say that I'm a millionaire or I'll be a millionaire next week. Now, if it happened, I like to think I'm an idealist, so I'm always creating ideas. I'm always coming up with things I could possibly be a millionaire. But guess what? I have to live in my reality right now. I'm not saying be comfortable and settle for being a poor man or a poor woman. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you got a Mississippi, y'all know I'm from Mississippi, them words be coming out wrong. Mississippi, fuck y'all, man, cause I already know my niggas on Twitch gonna laugh. Fuck y'all, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it in that van. If you got I'm gonna say a car, I can say, a Nissan Altima. I can't say that, Mitsubishi. Fuck y'all niggas on Twitch, man. If you got a Nissan Altima outside, bro, you still be comfortable with driving your car anywhere you want to go and not feel like, man, if I go over here and hang out with my rich friends, they gonna judge me and look down on me. You have to be comfortable with the lifestyle you have until you can elevate to something greater. That's a part of the game. But as long as you chasing this celebrity status, you're gonna put yourself through all type of fraud, scams, eviction type of shit. Nigga, you gonna damn near be evicted because you're trying to keep up with this type of lifestyle. You're gonna lose your loved ones, the people that really care about you, because you saying, my girl ain't got enough ass. She a good woman to me, but man, they ain't gonna like that ass on her, man. She got some titties, but she ain't got no ass. Or she got ass and no titties. If you happy with what you see in front of you, you can't let me nor nobody else determine how happy and how far you should go with this person. Same thing for my ladies. If you got a nigga with a small penis, but he good to you, well, I don't know about that. Well, listen, okay, well, let's move forward from there. Yeah. If you got a nigga that, cut the yard nice, I don't even know what to say. I feel fucked up just even saying that. Y'all understand what I'm saying, man? Sometimes we got to be happy with what we got. God didn't give us $1 million. he put us in the worst condition and told us, okay, I'm gonna allow you to make $60,000 a year. I'm gonna allow you to make 120, and then I'm gonna let you make 300 a year. And whatever route you was given, you can go up in life, you can go forward, but you can't look at these people on the outside world and be like, man, I feel like I ain't getting there fast enough. Because everybody we know that try to rush the process, they end up in jail or dead. Because when you rush the process, that means you got to do something outside the rules. And the only people that get away with playing outside the rules are celebrities. See, you don't get that option. And that's what I mean when we cover the Young Thug trial. When we watch the Young Thug trial, I try to show you that you don't get the options that a Young Thug would get. You will never have those opportunities. The world not going to treat you the same way they treat the white man. To my black brothers and sisters here. And I know niggas don't want me to say it like that, but we seen it today. This strong black man has no heart to go against this little white frail pecker. This strong black man will bow down when it comes to challenging this man who disrespected him last week, came back and disrespect the career that he did for I don't know how many years, became a Hall of Fame. He had his brother to get paralyzed. This man sit here and still like, it's amazing to me when I see strong black men in fear or feel inferior to these. Okay. You know what I'm saying. You see it. White supremacy is real. And don't think for a second that it's not. White power still exists and will forever exist because we don't run nothing or own nothing in here. But what we can do, we can elevate, but it's going to take time. If you play outside the rules, you're not going to get an opportunity to survive the blow. We see too many people taking chances with their life like this dude did right here. We see too many people taking chances, going to rob motherfucking 7 people. Why are you playing with your life? You only get one life. And you got a nigga ready to end it. You playing with your one life you got. You robbing 7 people for chump change. Instead of settling in what you was given. Then work your way up. It's just like going to school. You go to kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade. That's how it gotta be when it comes to us getting this paper to take care of our homes, if you got a girl that wants you to make 100,000, bitch, I ain't there right now. You gotta let her know. Ladies, if you got a nigga that's looking for you to make 100,000, nigga, you gonna be with me right here or you gonna what? We have to be okay with where we at and say, nigga, I'm going to work. I'm finna start building little side projects on the side so I can get to this 100,000, motherfucker. I ain't there right now. I'll be there in 2026. Motherfucker, give me 3 years. But don't put yourself in a position to try to get with somebody to make you fast track your life. See, this is fast tracking. This is right here. When you see a nigga doing some shit like this, you putting yourself on a fast track. You saying, I gotta have it right now. And the consequences of having it right now, where's the consequences? Niggas standing over your body. Standing over your body, you dead. So that's all I'm saying. But we got a great show coming up for tonight, man. Make sure y'all come by. We're going to talk about Dana White. We're going to talk about Dana White again. We're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith again. We're going to talk about Tay K. Tay K. Oh, he ain't happy with his 55 years that they gave him. We're going to speak on that. We're going to speak on the Young Thug. Young Thug. Wow. So make sure y'all be here tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. We got some amazing topics, man. Like I said, I wanted to go light this morning. I feel like we still went, we talked about some amazing stuff that I feel like it's important. And to my non-black audience, to my non-black supporters, y'all know I do not preach or speak race. I do not speak prejudice. I think I said that right. I'm not for division. I think we have to work together in order to succeed in this world, because they using us as puppets. They making us fight one another. They making us look at the color of our skin, and they making us feel like, see, as a black man, I feel weak when I watch another black man take disrespect from a non-black person just so he can stay on the show or just so he can keep his job. That make me feel like less than a man, because I'm looking at a man that is stronger than me, but apparently weaker than me. This is why I say, when we allow these people to be our superheroes and oh, that's my favorite celebrity. Well, at the end of the day, look at how our favorite celebrities are acting. They are afraid to speak the real. We got Boosie coming up later tonight. Apparently, Boosie wants y'all to go back to doing crack. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Like, it's a lot of stuff we got coming up tonight, man. We got Chad Willer coming up. You know how apparently he said he plead not guilty to beating his wife. He get a pass. He get to go back to the NFL. Hey, how do a man get to plead not guilty when we looking at we'll talk about that tonight. Y'all have a good one, man. Thank y'all for the support. Once again, I mean no disrespect on anything that I talked about. We talked about the COVID, the vaccine situation, that people refuse to talk about. They refuse to acknowledge that something is going on with this vaccine. Come on, bro. Why would people be having lawsuits if something wasn't going on with the vaccine? Why would people be having lawsuits if something wasn't going on? They ain't just suing these people for nothing. Okay. But thank y'all for the support. I'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern. Hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day. And I really appreciate it, man. Once again, I do not mean any disrespect to nobody, no race, or no religion when I talk about these things. So none of your belief system. Like from our guy that said he just joined the medical field and he feel like COVID is and nothing is wrong with the vaccine. I'm not trying to disrespect your belief. If you say nothing is wrong with the vaccine, you know, that's your opinion. But man, it's too much proof out here that show us that something is wrong with the vaccine. And why they trying to tell us to get it? Why all the motherfuckers that trying to tell us to get it are now dead? I'm just saying, I ain't take the vaccine. I'm still... Okay, I ain't saying it like that, but I'm just saying, I ain't had COVID. I ain't take the vaccine and then got COVID a week later. I'm just saying, my daughter ain't get no vaccine. She ain't never caught COVID. I'm just saying. So something just don't add up. But, you know, y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all at 9 p.m. Eastern, man. Thank y'all for the support.